Alright, alright. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Where's my game? Why is it like that? Where are they? Well, everybody, what is up? We are about to get some Novice gameplay streamed here. Don't I have them added? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Dude, I gotta be blind. I know I am, but what is going on? Alright, that's on me. Probably going to be... Are we home? There we go. Let me open up my Twitch as well. Just so I got that running. Sorry, everybody. And Russian. I didn't know I was actually doing this match right now. They started a little bit late. What am I watching? Why did I open Twitch to that? What? Alright. We're good. We're so good. We're so back. Membership T. Oh, yeah. Let me get that. Shoot. Let's get it. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. AK, dude. Oh, I'm crying, bro. That's funny. Always count an AK to make me laugh a little bit here and there. Needed that. Needed that. Alright. So waiting on the name and pass. Not sure if they're even going yet, I'll be honest. I'm just kind of hanging around until that does fire off. Do got our Novice match in a bit here too. I'd love to get this going because we do have to stay on schedule. We're already pretty late here, so I would love to stream for the boys before that happens. Come on now. My bitrate says it's in the trenches right now. That can't be good. I might need to adjust my stream settings if it keeps tweaking like that. My Rocket League even making sound right now. Let me pull this off to the side so I can see. What is going on, man? Let's find out. Okay, it seems like it's good. Cool. Get some music. Should be really quiet. What? Why does this always happen? Bamba. Should be very quiet. Should be. You know, we might just not have lobby info, which is okay. Just means no stream, unfortunately, for now. Still got Novice in about 15 minutes here. Just hang around until then. So I got started a bit early. That is on me. It's okay though. We're just vibing. Oh, I got pinged. It might not be time. It might not be time for a 6-mans. I feel bad right now. Oh my. Okay. Let me make sure that's up. Make sure that's going. That's good. Oh, let me, that's a good shout. There we go. Borderless. Yes. Streamer safe music. I don't know what that means, but it should be alright. I feel awful right now. I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm not playing. Oh my. Okay. We're just kind of fucking hanging around for a little bit here. Make sure my barrel's running correctly. Oh, that is actually something I gotta do. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's the 5. Denver Shred. We're playing, I know we're playing Milwaukee Vortex or the Buffalo Bandicoots, but which one is on stream? I believe it's going to be Buffalo Bandicoots. I think that's our second matchup each day, each time. What? Oh. Good shout. Fantastic shout, AK. That's my guy right there. Ho, 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 ah. Are we real? What are you doing, Moo Moo? We're 1-2. Okay. From 0-2. Okay, okay. I actually might join that real quick while I'm setting up this game. Oh. this. Yeah, bro. Was that not it? What? Is cap sensitive? This is not real. Oh my. It actually was just that. Hope I don't lag them while joining this game. So quickly join spectate. Seems like... Oh my goodness. Why the marine tags? My team is currently attempting to reverse sweep mountain comeback. I don't know much more other than that right now. First match of the day. Oh my goodness, Chester trying to rip what's that. Seeing lots of familiar names on the other side of things, but Benstorm, familiar face for us. I think more name. Not going to be any shy every day of the week, and oh my goodness, the rip. This is a scary team to play against. This Buffalo Bandit team, I did not realize had such a stacked lineup. No surprise it's going to take my team for a first week to come out of this one, but so far, looking to make that impossible reality. The now, oh my goodness, what the? Interesting backpass coming out. That could be pretty well panned out for them. Trying to maybe a bit of a ceiling pitch, not going far. In fact, it's going to be Bram. Try to fire it down the other way. Doubled away by Lavender Lamps and cleaned up by Newt. Benstorm trying to keep this one in. Double off the corner. It's dangerous in front of the net. It's saved away by Focus, but the pressure's still building. Newt trying to carry it out, gets dunked. Now Focus has a chance to carry. Flip reset down the other end of the field, but quickly met by Distant. Flips into the sidewall. It's going to be a free chance for Lavender Lamps. He goes completely wide. It's going to be maybe a chance that he's going to miss later on, but you got to just go next here. Benstorm taking his time in this corner, wanting to dive. He does dive. Baiting in two players though. Focus does well to keep the ball. Stick close to him. Jester, we're gonna go here. Oh no, it's gonna be fired in. Two players winning again. And fortunately, could not make contact here. It's gonna end up trickling its way to the back of the net. Cutting that lead down now. Can't be comfortable with 2-goal lead in Rockies. Quickly, that 2 can become a 1, and that 1 off a kickoff can dissipate in literally a matter of seconds. But not going to be found on this kickoff. Lavender's going to have to clear that one to the corner. Jester has a little bit of space here. On a boost as well. Fire that one across mid. No one quite was ready. Ben is getting an additional touch. Brand wasn't quite ready for that. Low boost to his man, fires that one down though. A lot of space here. It's kind of a no man's land. First one to get there is going to be Brand. Pitching that one into the corner. It's actually going to be loose in the midfield. Lavender takes him on a crucial clear, but with nobody ready for that shot, I think it could have maybe been a goal. Good demo coming out though. Going to give them another chance. Ram, although not awarded an assist or the goal, made this opportunity possible. Demoing the last man back right there. Lavender having to get that second touch quickly, and a nice play between Jester and Ben. This is gonna, extend that lead back to 2. The position you're a little bit more comfortable, especially the 3. 3's goals typically take a lot longer to figure out, to find something. This is gonna be a really tough shot to get in frame. Nearly finding gold though. Woodward instead though. Big bump coming out. The ball is kind of just bouncing around the corner. Chester's trying to take a touch here. Finds the pass one. Fires a shot on. So we all thought Bram reading that post bounce. Anyone else in the lobby able to make it through that. Underlet's just thought that might have been in first time like me. I certainly was fooled. Let me make sure. I am realizing how messed up my overlay is. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I don't have the Twitch chat pulled up as of right now. I just had name of the team. This is Buffalo. Where did it go? Buffalo Bandicoots. I think that's right. Looks right. Looks pretty right to me. Continuing on. Trying to just hold on this lead. It's pretty comfortable lead, I'll say. Looking like we're going to be finding ourselves in Game 5 here. Oh, breathing some life back in this series, but Ben is going to be the one stuffing it out. In fact, he's going to be looking for the backboard. Dude, shots this one down. Focus is trying once again to break his way out of his corner. Can't. Bramson there. Jester faking this one. Leaving it up for Bram. Bram firing across the end. It's just perfect placement on that back post. And it's going to go in. It looked like there were maybe a couple people that could have put a hand up, but dude being thrown all over the box. He's going to have to watch that one. Roll in the back of this one. Denver mounting a comeback. I kind of wish I watched games 1, 2, and 3 now to see how this predicament has fallen upon the Buffalo Bandits. They're in sweep territory, and now on the back foot, going into Game 5, they have to do what players can't do, and that is mentally shutting out the reverse sweep. Now, this is just something that's in the back of your mind growing. Man, it's going to be really difficult, but you're going to have to find it. You know, you're going to have to get going, get running. And pretty soon here, Bram putting up 5'11", Ben putting up 480, Jester, no slouch himself at 365, 3 assists. Listen to the boys. I mean, everyone's just going full force right now. And, yeah, they're gonna have to step it up big time here. Big time here. This is the first match of the day, so you want to get off to a good start. It's always good to at least get those. You know, winning any games gives you points. Obviously, series wins give you more points, but you can't be mad with just getting a couple wins as well. If you're gonna lose, going 5-3 is technically the best way to do it. Because in a league like this, every game matters. Ben is going missing. Lavender Lancel just tapped that one, and I think it was probably already in. Across the entire length of the field, Focus just ripped that one high. And Ben going a little bit too quick, trying to find that perfect touch, just kind of goes missing this time. Gotta go next here. Finding that lead early might feel good for this Buffalo Bandicoots. Denver Shred have got to shut it down. Again, I'm realizing. We got it. Should be all fixed. While I looked over. That's what I'm challenging this one. It's going to be a loose ball. That's able to at least get a touch on this. Dude, kind of interesting pinch up. He's able to recover and at least scrap together something. Lavender looking for gold. Going missing. He's actually going to give Focus a chance to strike. Ben able to cover up the hole to stop the bleeding. On the backboard, Duke just fires away. It's a decent clear. Jester going missing this time. Same with Lavender. People are getting very nervous here. Multiple players in the corner. Someone's got to take control. Ben diving on it this time. Now Bram has control. Trying to find a teammate. Doing decent. Focus diving on that. Finds the ball into the midfield. Very awkward. Lavender going high. Just flipping this one by. This one's hitting to the corner. Boost is stolen from them. Bram is trying to break out, but Jester sees an opportunity to throw this one down. Now getting a full boost, waiting for a pass. Still through the corner as well. Jester's able to cut this one. Well-timed cut in a demo. Flicking this one out. Is there a teammate there? Not quite. Focus able to shut this one down. Newt flying high. It's a really solid 50. In fact, Lavender will just have an open net to shoot on. And the lead doubles. And we thought we've already seen a comeback tonight, but now this is where everything's on the line for Denver Shred. You got to find your footing now. Ben did not find the takeoff he wanted. That ball kind of killed all the momentum. The touch is at least threatening. Two players commit, and Thankfully, it ends up as a goal, because if that one didn't go well, it would have been in the back of your own net with no defenders home. Ben is trying to make his way back, but Bram faking for Jester. Jester with a full boost of tank, able to slot that one, but that was dangerous. That was all in. You're not going to complain getting away with that. Kind of lose the kickoff. It's going to be a high ball. Ben laying on the pressure. 2 players committing now for the Buffalo Bandicoots. It's going to be a really tough ball to clear. Oh my goodness, Bram somehow reached that post in the corner somehow. That was an excellent read. Jester forcing this ball, giving Ben a free touch. Now Bram able to maybe collect this one, 450, but it's going to end up in the hands of Jester, who's getting harassed on the back ends here. Multiple players giving him bumps. Bram doing well to just clear this one down, giving his team time to get some boost. Multiple players committing again. Focus is trying to scramble to get this one safe. With a full boost of tank, he wants to turn some offense. It's all zapped away though. Jester now getting that big boost stolen from him, but he doesn't seem to mind. Focus throwing this one over, trying to get some space for himself. He has lots of mechanics. He wants to turn that into something. Going off the ceiling, Jester has to be careful. Does well, but get this boost stolen from him. That's going to allow him to recover quick. Jester just fires it down the entire length of the field. Met by Lavender. Ben is going to be fighting the backboard. It's a free maybe shot here. It is going to be a shot at a goal. Bram did well to recognize that he had time to line this one up. The goalie, maybe he should have just played the post right there. Focus went for the squishy save, not having the boost to propel himself out of goal. And he's going to have to watch that one bounce into the bottom right corner. Tie game here, just under a minute left, or sorry, just under half the game. Never tried to complete the comeback, but they gotta hold on. That one should have been a goal. Nuke going missing on the goal, just hits the bar. Bit of confusion. Ben sees this opportunity to clear the ball. Lavender with a poor clear. It's actually gonna find his way to Ben. Ben does not find the touch he was looking for. Just being shut down. Nuke staying on the backboard. It's gonna be a fake. Oh my goodness, Bram almost did amazing, but Ben is gonna go for the sidewall. It's one early. A perfect shot. It was a beautiful setup. He had a bit more boost. He might have had that one, but he's going to have to settle for some defense. Good job getting up to that one. Scary ball. Good bump. Bram wasn't ready for it. But demo, and maybe an own goal. Jester able to get up to that one quickly. Not an easy ball to launch yourself at, especially so unexpectedly after a demo. Focus. Trying for a sidewall. Does get bumped. Firing the ball down long. Lavender is looking for some magic now. A bump comes through, but the ball is just in the corner. More bumps coming out. Bram able to capitalize though. Nuke is in the corner alone. Low boost. He doesn't choose to go at this ball. In fact, it's going to end up being a center ball. Jester can't quite get to that one. Maybe Ring seems up. Ben. Strong 50 in the midfield. Multiple players committing, but it's going to be a loose ball. Can Denver Shred convert this one? I think they have the boost advantage. All 3 players are huddled in this corner. They got to split up with maybe a little bit. Focus, popping this ball high. Ben reading it, but doesn't get the touch or the bump. Cleared away. Lavender there to meet him. Big bump come out, but Newt was ready. Jester for the save. Might be in golden goal territory at this point. Next goal might just be the victor. 30 seconds left. Ben with some space to move on the back line. Focus, moves this one away. Ben, sidewall. Low boost. Just throws it to the backboard. Lamps is ready. Newt now. Just trying his shot at the sidewall. Met by Bram. Focus is trying to keep this one in though. Pressure may be building. Just a few seconds left on the clock here. It's going to have to be done in overtime. Game 5 overtime. We would have won it any other way. Buffalo Bandicoots shut down the reverse sweep. Or is this just a nightmare beginning for the rest of this day? Newt is trying to fire away from behind. Can't quite find the shot he was looking for, but it's a good touch down the other end. Lavender is trying to make the most of this. It's a dangerous ball. Ben does a good job to get a touch at least. Has to go missing this time. Bram 50s this one away. It's going to be found into the sidewall. Bram actually demos the next player up for the Buffalo Bandicoots. Justin's going to be the first one to this. Fire it up in the corner. Lavender, awkward. Finds himself at least one touch. Man, it's just going to pass this one down to Focus, but firing away first time. Not going to do that well. Lavender trying to be the hero going up the ceiling. Does not quite get the catch he wanted. Or the landing. Jester moving this onto some offense. Ben maybe trying to snipe that from the corner. Almost a crazy passing play. Focus. Low boost. Can't turn this into any offense. Newt. Backboard. Going missing. Focus just barely finding a skim. But the pressure continues. Chester outplaying two of them. It may be a chance. The bump comes in crucial timing. Graham calling himself off this one, realizing that he's beat. He is last back now. Finds a really good touch. Giving his team plenty of time to get boost. Focus. Look for some demos. The offense is ensuing the other way. Chester now having maybe a chance to strike. That ball just lagged so hard, but it might work out as a fake into the corner. Lavender has to make a crucial touch. New is chasing this one down, but with no boost to his name, he's just going to have to opt to steal the boost. Ghost missing him. Focus might have been reading a touch there. And Brand is taking this chance to break free. In fact, he gets the demo. Can he center it? He can't. It's a very awkward ball. Everyone was reading it. Chester fires on net. One bump is found. The other player was able to find it clear. Lavender marching this one down now. We haven't seen any continued pressure play from that. Oh my God, maybe a chance to shoot. Nuke couldn't quite find the touch he was looking for. Maybe a double tap. Chester able to save this one away. Focus. Zero boost, but a passing play is coming from the Denver Shred. That's one touch into the corner. Bram now diving, throwing this one in. It's maybe a loose ball, but Ben not willing to dive. We're going to have to let that chance go by. Probably smartly. Focus is like, get a bit of control. Dangerous ball on the goal line. Chester easily able to clear that one away. It's into the corner. It's going to be lobbed away. It's pretty dangerous. Bram does find a touch, maybe not the one he was looking for. 50-50 in the corner. Ben fighting a double tap. Big bump coming out. It's going to be pitched down. Bram for the pass, going to throw this one up. Focus does go missing in the corner. New, I think he's able to recover this one. Full boost. He's going to have to burn a lot of it to get back to this one. Ben fires into the corner. Lambert left a chance. Bram has to use a lot of boost to find that save. Focus, taking space, finding one touch, looking for a reset, finds it. Goes missing. Lavender firing this one high. He's trying to find some magic in the air late in game 5. This match just keeps going. The time keeps ticking. Now into the corner. Big 50 comes out. Lavender trying to clear this one. He's going to have full boost now. Pressure might start building. Oh my goodness, a fake nearly. Ben going missing for the counterattack. That might have been their chance. All three players at full boost. Super committed. All players are up. Lavender, last man back, finds a really crucial touch. Ben on the back foot now is opting to take some time. Taking this one high. He has at least one more. He's actually going to leave this one. Newt now has a chance to fire a net. It's an own goal. Unfortunately, up the post in game 5. A very unfortunate own goal. You can't beat yourself too much for this one. It's just quite unfortunate that bounce off. It might go bar and in. I don't know what this camera is, but GG's all round. The reverse sweep was denied. But I don't think Denver Shred could be that mad at this one. Did, at the very least, you know, bring that to 5. You know, you got yourself out of the sweep territory. You got yourself 2 games. It's still 2 very valuable points that will count towards your score. But, you know, GG's, go next. We move on. All right. Now, moving in to the next match. Had a couple thrillers already. I think we're playing the Vortex next, Milwaukee. Let me make sure the lobby's up. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know. We were not told. It's okay. You guys still got the forfeit. Professional team have to walk away with a forfeit, which is not bad. It's good. We get the win at least. Not exactly walking out of that with our, heads held high, but it's a win. Trying to figure out lobby info for the next one. Let me just turn this music off, dude. I don't know what is going on, bro. This is like supposed to be a copyright-free music. I almost blew my brain. Oh, I'm not gonna say that, but you know what I mean. Like this music is terrible. This music's absolutely terrible. Waiting on lobby info. Oh, I guess I can make it. I don't mind. US East. Actually, yeah. We're playing Milwaukee, I think. Milwaukee. Yeah. I'll make it in a second. I'm trying to get these team names correct. Literally just made an announcement about it like today. Yes, I was correct. Okay. Can I copy paste that? No. That's kind of comp. Is that correct? Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Lobby's up now. Lobby is up. Let me fix my overlay so it says the right name. There's Milwaukee Vortex. Reset series score. Here we go. Why is no one joining? Is a different lobby up? Are we real? Are we real? If I click join right now, I'm gonna get... Oh. Is this not correct? Maybe I just typed it in wrong. I could have just totally typed it in wrong, man. I don't even know. Yeah, I should just be up. Guess I can message the other team? I don't know. Let me swap the teams around. I think that's correct now. Cool. Oh, Ben should have the info, Crybound. I mean, he's the one that told me the lobby info. Oh, Unbound. I see. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did not have that up on my screen. I was asking you guys what it was. Oh, you guys already had a lobby up. That kind of sucks. I'm curious, what switches do you have in your keyboard? Dude, I'm gonna be honest, man. I have no idea. I don't know why you guys can like hear everything in my room. It's kind of like annoying, but I don't know. Did it sound good or bad? Oh, Crybot, this is for Novice. I don't know where our Novice team is, though. This is for Ben. Ben, we have to continue just normal production now because it's time. I think it's time. Unless I'm early. Are we really early? Hold on. Are we like super early? What time does the second game start? We might actually just be really early. We maybe can sneak you guys in here. I don't think so, but let me check. I think we only got like 10 minutes before our next matches, though. Yeah. It's at 8 against Milwaukee Vortex. I mean, probably could have. I don't know. We're early. 8 EST. Yeah, that's in 12 minutes. No. There's no way we could play potentially 5 games in 12 minutes. You know what I mean? Without like this series like being done, it's just like it's literally just for the back post, unfortunately. Yeah, second match is streamed for Novice, Professional, World Class, and Superstar. I meant Superstar. But I have you guys going first, so you guys at least get a match. But I was waiting for lobby info, and yeah, it's just unfortunate. At least we know now next week. I don't know. I thought in my mind I made it clear, but it must have just sounded like gibberish to everyone else. Yeah, for like, I think I probably said that in my message because normally Novice doesn't even get streamed at all, which I think just sucks. But I said on my announcement, wherever that is, you are the home team for your first match versus Comets at 7 p.m. EST and live at the end there. So I mean, I said it, and I don't know. I did what I could. I don't know. I'm sorry. It just kind of sucks that it happened. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little unfortunate. All good. Yeah. just go next. We'll have more chances. I mean, every week I'll be trying to get a match in, at least. Surely, how'd the first game go? For which tier? I heard that wasn't so hot for the boys in Academy. Novice were off to a rough start. They went down 0-2 in the series, had a reverse sweep. Got it all the way to game 5, about 3 minutes into overtime, and a really unfortunate post bounce into own goal. Very unfortunate. But still got 2 wins. I mean, you can't be mad. You know, got two games at least for them. Now we're waiting for this match. I think we did get a forfeit in professional, and I'm sure they are starting. Wait, are they starting soon? Or that's actually later. I think they're about to play. I was about to say professional. Oh, they're about to play their first game, but that's a forfeit. So that's all the updates we have, and now we're just waiting about another 10 minutes here until this match starts. I could put a timer somewhere. I don't know how to do that yet, I'll be honest, guys. Been a slightly rough day for the Denver Shred, but listen, we're still persevering. It's okay. Ooh, sorry to hear that, you-Hope. That is... They saw how cracked you were the other day. Just for just for it to still be a forfeit, that sucks. Oh man, sorry to hear that, man. Dude, I just want to leave and play free play. Quickly get a ranked game in, yeah, just for me to lose, and like there's like all my happiness for the day just gone. After one ranked game. Oh, it's so stupid. Oh, man. Well, combines are back up for MCS. I don't know how many people are interested in MCS now that they're in CSA, but I'm still going to be doing both. I'm not a GM over there. I'm just another guy over there, so it should be a lot of fun. Combine's getting back up. Not a lot of people. I didn't see a lot of people in there today. I think the most I saw at once was like 10. Actually, might got a couple people going right now. Looks like it's still got a lobby going. I mean, it's always at least had like a lobby going, which is fine. It's not the most fair lobby I've ever seen in my world in the world, but it's something. It's a little bit disappointing. I feel like the marketing for it was not insane. They're also like. Day one, I saw that the gyms didn't even have like the ability to ping the active players, which was a little bit funny. They're pinging 6-mans to get people. We away both games, lol. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that happens. Some weeks both people are home. Some weeks both people are away. I don't know how it always works. Never played MCS. Yeah, it's the first league I ever played in, so it's got a special place in my heart. I'll probably play it for as long as I can juggle both. Just cause. It's what got me into playing that next level of Rocket League. And it's just a fun community. Who's the streamer from Milwaukee? It is going to be Ari. Ari Arts. I don't know. I think we might. I don't know if he'll be joining me tonight. Oh, he literally just hit me up. Literally as I said that sentence. I can join wherever works. Yeah, good shout on that. Low-key, that's kind of funny. I was, I've done so many of these just kind of solo casts. I wasn't really expecting to get someone in here, but having Ari here the entire time should be a refreshing break for everybody. Especially, I'm not like sick still, but my voice is still a little bit sore. So Getting some help will be nice. Just join homies. There we go. Yeah, cool. That's that. There he is. Hello, we're live. Yes. Looks like things are about to get underway. You keep homies Jen, says Whitlock. Buddy, what? What is it in homies general, bro? Bro, I just tune in and it just says Eli saying, if I were a Vikings fan, it wouldn't have happened. What? It wasn't even you, Whitlock. Are we real? Dude, what? That is actually a good shout. We got one of the teams here. I don't think it's mine. I got you. You should be near the top. There you are. Let me... Eli got good comm, though. Okay, dude. Just say you're a fan of Eli. It's okay, though. Novice. Yep, Novice here. Should be good, you know. My Novice team just came off a tough loss, Game 5, overtime. They were actually on the track for a reverse sweep. And then 3 minutes into overtime, a tough post bounce, and it was an own goal. Little unfortunate. Little unfortunate, but... Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Thankfully, I think, you know, in this league... Not being a they're not being a LAN. It's like a major is the worst thing that can happen. Major 2, or I guess what is it? I don't really know what they're doing, to be honest. I kind of forgot already. Are they having like a after major 2? Are they doing like a big tournament? I don't even know. Or it's just that's it, everyone. There's your points. I don't even know, honestly. Oh, wait, hold on. They can't hear you. That might be my peak. Oh. Dude, that's actually just on me. Hold on. How the hell do I add you? Here we go. How do they not hear you? Zombs' ears right here. Are we real?
In OBS is like the thing going up whenever I talk, like in your audio.
Okay, it should hear you now.
Testing?
How do you sound, everyone?
Let me pull up.
I can hear him. I hear. Am I getting trolled? Hear Ari Art now. Okay, my bad, everybody. I just
hear Ari Art.
Okay, but now Rocket League is doubled. Are we real? Oh, it's because now it's actually hearing my ears. Oh, okay, bro.
L streamer.
I can just mute. I mean, I can just mute Rocket League and it should go through.
No, just turn down. No, just turn like in like your game settings. Just turn down like the overall volume by like half if it's double.
Guys, it doesn't sound fine. I can fix it, but I'm just being lazy. Let me just fix it now. I can just add a new input.
I'm gonna tell Rob to fire you.
That's fine. On God, get me in a streamer. On God. Fire me. What? Discard. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that anyways. Here we go. Display capture. Audio. No. Application audio. Discord.
But do you have it set up where it's like per application audio?
Yeah, except it sucks and never works. I hate it. And
I just have it so where it's just my desktop audio, like my entire computer.
Yeah, that's how I normally have it, but sometimes it just like
it's better. Yeah, it's better that you can at least have the option of doing per application audio. But this is when it's not good, is when you have like 3 different applications. All right, so the players, Ben's team.
Okay, we're chilling. I think we're good. It looks like everyone's here, ready to get going. Yeah, so I'll just introduce my team. The Denver Shred is going to be Ben, Storm, Bramsey, and Jester. Those are the boys right there. And then for the Milwaukee Vortex should be Nate. I think is how you say that name correctly.
Yeah.
And then we got Ban this one, who I'm pretty sure is a demon, and Pum Pum. I've never seen a Pum Pum. This guy might be a goat. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we do predictions, but we're going to be decently biased. So I don't know if there's any point to do that. Everything is good. Give me rolls. What do we... Okay, I think we're just good to get going.
All right. Match is starting. Match is starting.
What was that? Okay, yeah, we're getting going here. Everybody, bear with us, but we got a big match in our hands. Actually, a couple matches on our hands. You won't be joining for me all night, or do you have to leave at some point?
All night, baby.
Oh my goodness, this is the first time I've had someone join me for the entire night. This is actually...
Me too.
Oh my...
I've never had a co-caster before ever, so my voice both nights has actually just been like completely dead by the last series.
Dude, I was last week and into the following, or into this week, I've been like sick, so just casting the entire thing has been so bad.
Oh,
I had to do the whole once turny, like sneezing the entire time.
Oh, shut up!
Your team's
dog water, your team's dog water. Alright, anyway, no wait, that's the wrong team! Good comms.
Yeah, they are so dog water. Come on, well, you're right.
Oh, in net with 0 boost. Not much. This is a good dude.
What's up?
Ban this one's car is actually fire. That's a W car, W preset.
Yeah, no, I would predict, but I'm gonna be so biased. Sorry if Rocket League's loud, everyone. Wait, Pixar is subbing from our world class team. News to me.
That's the second time doing that. He had to sub last week too.
Yeah, Pixar's the goat. So if anyone was
Pixar won last week. They won 3-1.
He's disgusting. Like honestly, I heard straight from Bryant that for his team, he unironically said like it was coin flip for he had to drop. That's why like picking up 4 is sometimes so painful because there's some just insanely good players still on the table. And I think Pixar is one of those guys.
Oh, they might have
Pixar like single-handedly beat my team last in the preseason.
Yeah. Wait, since when was there a Mercedes-Benz decal?
I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool.
Oh, it's an esports decal. Oh, you scored again.
You said Shopify Rebellion. Yeah, it's Jester firing away. I mean, they can almost forfeit at least, Ari. I mean, your team getting close to that 330 mark. Maybe thinking about packing their bags early, but all jokes aside,
we're gonna forfeit down 2-0. We're gonna forfeit down 2-0.
Yeah, listen.
Surely.
All jokes aside, that's actually a pretty decent play. Firing, back and forth in midfield. Decent kickoff coming through. Ben just firing away. Oh my goodness, double commit on the goal line. Not punished yet, and that's one thing I'm expecting to see a lot in this last series. Is there was a lot of double commits defensively. Offensively, they seem to have their act together. The Denver Shred that I'm talking about, but defensively, a little bit of stepping on each other's toes. I don't know if that's just because they just got on, just a warm up, maybe just a rough series all around. But if they can clean that up, this team is dangerous. So I'm hoping to see more of that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we can kind of just shake the rough start to game 1. It is a game 1, and a lot of times you can kind of just chalk it up to being game 1. Even at higher levels, this will happen. But that's a really good flick from Ban. Gives to his teammate in midfield, looking to try to get something going here. Still hasn't really moved forward too much. Miscommunication on the pass, and yeah, that's just clean up from Jester. He just puts that one top shelf, and even more of a rough start in this game 1.
Yeah, 2 players having different plans, just not quite coordinating correctly. It's going to result 2 players committed on the play, and that last one trying to get involved as well, just getting punished by stepping up a little bit too far. It's going to be a loose ball if the camera would pan so kindly. Thank you. Brand is going to be firing away at this one. Pump gets a nice 50. Band's going to be the first one. Chester's there to meet. Good bump comes out, gives Nate a chance on the ball. Flipping off it, though. Maybe a misflip, but it's going to work out as a fake. Pump into the corner. Trying to find a teammate. Firing across the box, but no one there to meet him. Band's taking that boost all the way back. Chester's just trying to get it high. Doesn't really got to... I mean, I think the Denver Shred realized they're 3 goals up. They don't really got to go all in, but if it's across the box, you might as well take it. Make it 4. And right now, the Denver Shred are confidently marching for a Game 1 win.
There is a double commit. Ban, he had the boost. He just didn't really use it to get back. Maybe he thought that he could still beat out the striker there. But yeah, down 4-0. It's looking rough. And it's even more worrying because we currently only have 1 shot on the board right now. And compare that to your team's is 6. It's not looking amazing. And again, it could just be game one. That's a good pass attempt, but it's cut out pretty fast. Maybe some time now for Ban. Pops it forward. Teammate tries to touch it back to him, but Jester waiting good, really patiently on that. 2 players go missing. Maybe a shot opportunity. Pum Pum takes it, and at this level, Zombs, you might even never know. They could score 3 goals really quick.
Yeah, that is just a bit of a misread. I think he was respecting the shot, and respectful sometimes gets you punished as that one goes flying mid, and a free shot will cut that lead down from 4 to 3, but 3 goals and 3v3 is a massive hill to climb. I mean, not impossible by any means. Ben is going to have to go missing. This time, leaving Jester to David the spot, a double coming through. Ben is able to get back to at least put a hand up on this one. Great counter rotation, but a shot will still come through and find the bottom right corner. And the lead is slowly slipping. This is 2 goals straight for the Milwaukee Vortex. And this is not the spot you want to be in for the Denver Shred. I mean, it looked like an impossible game to lose, and now slowly the lead is slipping. And 2 goals in less than 30 seconds, you gotta be more careful.
Yeah, that was a really good heads-up play from Ban to start that attack. He left the ball for the demo, even though it was a really good ball for him to take, but the demo just made it so much easier for his teammate to make something working. Here's Pum Pum trying to work his magic, bringing down the field. Shot off that pass, but it's read by Branzy. Saves it. He tries to start the counterattack, doesn't have much boost to get anything going. Nate, well taken 50 in the midfield, allows a counterattack here. Maybe a pass, but no, Bramsey. Again, on defense, does his job. But they keep possession. Here's a shot opportunity. It's open. They just need to get it towards the net, and they do. And all of a sudden, Zombs, it's looking like they might be able to complete this comeback.
Yeah, this impossible looking comeback, but I mean, clearly not very impossible. I mean, and maybe a goal steal, but listen, in these parts, we call that goal securing. I mean, you can get a little upset over the points, but at the end of the day, your team is 1 step closer to mounting this comeback. And oh my goodness, what a comeback it would be. I mean, Jester's trying to frantically put that one in the corner. Ben backflipping, but Bram is there to fire that one away. But a clear, it's only going to meet. It's, oh my goodness, another miss. Ben is playing very nervous all of a sudden. In the beginning parts of this game, he looked very confident, just hitting the ball, doing really whatever he wanted. But now, this comeback on their minds, they got to start dialing it in. Jester now having a chance to find that lead again, trying to find a pass over to Ben. Ben shut down by Ban on the goal line. It's into the corner, firing this one back in mid. It might be another chance. Brand confidently puts it away. 2 goals. Now, I would say this is a safe lead, but we've seen what the Milwaukee Vortex are able to do in less time than this. So, although they extend that lead far or back to, again to 2, but I just wouldn't be confident yet.
Yeah, and hopefully Milwaukee are feeling the same way you are. Kickoff goal attempt. Oh, it's hit wide. He had one earlier, a chance to tie the game with it, but he wasn't able to put it on. That needed to connect, though. That is tragic to watch. That could have maybe given him hope again for another comeback. Ben Storm going for a flip reset air dribble. Can't find it. All 3 players stacked up into the net. Not possible anymore for a comeback, but at least they have some momentum now in this series. It was looking really rough. That's a 0-second goal popped in by Jester, but it was looking really rough at the start of this game when they only had 1 shot and not really any, just showing that they didn't really have too much pressure. But then all of a sudden they did really well. They found some spark. They found some life in themselves. They were able to. You saw it in Ben, just the way he was playing. It made him nervous. They put the fear of God into Denver Shred, and hopefully they're looking to just not go down by 4 goals to start out game 2.
Yeah, they did a really good job of at least putting some life into the series. I think Denver Shred are definitely going to have to be more careful going to this next game to see how many goals that Milwaukee Vortex chained together near the end there. But you did also end the game with 6 goals yourself, so if you can keep finding those patterns, I think a lot of those goals were on the back end of Milwaukee Vortex mistakes, but capitalizing them, just staying consistent. I mean, we're expecting there to be mistakes, at all stages of Rocket League, of course, but I mean, right now,
more so in this.
Of course, but I just, there's a lot of these mistakes that these players don't normally make, and they're making them. I don't know if it's because of nerves. I don't know if it's because, I don't know how Milwaukee's last match went, but Denver Shred might have been thinking about how that match went. just losing after having a great run, reverse sweep incoming, and then they just lost it right at the very end, unfortunately. Maybe that's in the back of their mind, but finding this first game might be a confidence booster. Honestly, this game could be a confidence booster for both teams. Denver tried getting that first win in Milwaukee Vortex, not just laying down and giving up. We can ignore that last goal, basically a 2-goal game. Just getting back up and really fighting back towards the end there. So I'm hoping to see a more confident roster for both these teams going into the second game.
Yeah, and starting off the bat, Nate, a lot of time and space, and this ball pops up. Goes for the delayed shot, but Ben reads it well. Ben takes a 50 pump. Not expecting that pinch. Good pinch out from Ben to get something going. Shot, but no, Ben cuts it out. Good demo. Follow-up shot saved again by Ben, who now has time on the sidewall. Pop up to the ceiling to himself, but it's just too far away. Attack fizzles out, but that's a really good pass upfield to Jester. Shot on target, saved by Nate. Bramsey is there to keep it in. Keep this attack going, but nothing much coming from that cross. It was cut out by the Milwaukee defense, who now has their crack at the Denver half. And Zombs, this series already within the first minute of this game looks a lot more back and forth than it was before. And I just got kicked out of the lobby, so good cops.
Yeah, I'll say you.
I love this game. I love this game.
You still my lobby.
I got it.
But chaining together some more offensive plays and looking a lot more defensive already. And oh my god, firing another shot, just nearly going in. Gonna have to settle with the corner here though. Pressure's building, but it's broken away by Ben. Ben, big clear now. Ben is getting a crazy double tap off the sidewall here. Maybe looking for even one more. It's going across the box. Pump just was not expecting it. So much respect for the opposition. I think it was for Ben right there, but a miss coming through was the last thing that either team were expecting, and it just trickles across the goal line.
Yeah, that's rough. I understand he's not expecting the whiff, but surely it's your third man's ball either way. You just kind of want to just play best case scenario, just at least be somewhere central, but it's not over. They still have a lot of pressure here. That was a good shot, but even better save. Nate, pass over to himself on the sidewall. Off the backboard shot, not on target. Trickles out mid. Pum does well to stay far enough back to collect this. Slows the ball down. I really like that play from him to take that 50 on the ground there. Allows his team, Nate in specific, to stay on this ball. Big clear out towards the backboard. Jester, can he reach that? He can't. Pum gets a touch, but doesn't go mid. It's still in their half. Zombs, they're facing a lot of pressure right now.
Yeah, halfway through this game, no goals have been scored by yet. Maybe Casper Curse gets this one, flies mid. Oh my goodness, a massive bump. Pum just got sent flying, maybe hit into the outfield. But another 50-50 comes in. Breaking out of their half again. Bam, it's trying to start the counterattack. Pum making a way to aggress into this corner. It's going high, getting reset off the ceiling. Can't quite convert that one, but two players committing for the Denver Shred's going to leave their backline a little empty. Bram slamming this one down to the backboard, but Bana's already up. Leaving some pressure by throwing this one in the corner. Trying to get some boost as well. Jester diving in, fires off again. Nate doing some goal line defending, does well. Bam is able to follow up on that as well. Ben just throwing it back in. Teammate able to get something, but it's fired off again.
Oh, big clear.
Loose ball, but it's shut down. And offense both ways, playing a lot at the goal line, but nothing so threatening that I'm concerned for either team. I think both teams are looking way more cautious than in previous weeks.
It has been, at least it has felt like mostly Milwaukee on this offense. They're able to get, it seems that Denver will push out, get one shot, and then it kind of fizzles out, but Milwaukee have been able to keep pressure for longer. Really good 50s being taken in midfield. Nate leaves this for his teammate. Pum, over to the backboard, can't find it. That's towards net, but it's just too high. Nate can't find the double tap, but Ban will finish off his own shot. What a play, and again, off of sustained pressure, it was only one person back on defense, so he wasn't even really fully back either. Trying to find any sort of way to get in between that shot, and you just can't find it.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time to work with. Denver Shredder's gonna have to get on the aggression. Like you said, there has not been any extended pressure plays for Denver, but the second one comes through. They found themselves with a quick passing play in the midfield. Bram doing well here, even though having no boost, just being such a pest. Fired one onto the hood of Jester, who launches it into the goal. Dan almost had a chance to save that one, but is gonna have to, just have to watch that one go in. And that goal that they worked so hard for is just immediately neutralized in 1-1-1-1 across the scoreboard. And They gotta find another one. Well, we're gonna have overtime.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it happened off a kickoff goal after so much effort, and then less than 20 seconds later, they're able to find another one, and all of a sudden this game's turned on its head.
Yeah, all 3 players committing on this. I mean, that's one thing I see this Denver Shred doing a lot is they send 2 players up, but it seems like one of them immediately knows, it just works out so often. One is going up faking, and the other one's shooting. I don't know if it's always intentional. I don't know if it's always planned on the first jump, but they get so many goals this way. I'm starting to think that there's some sort of communication going on. It works. They do it so often, and it works so well. I'm starting to think they're actually communicating it. It's not just double commits. I actually think one of them might.
They're actually communicating.
I actually like communicating the fake. Like one of them purposely flying up to fake because they do it. I mean, tonight I've already seen them do it like 4 or 5 times. I mean, it's really convincing fakes as well. I mean, I thought the shot was about to go across the other way, and all of a sudden I see Ben pop out of nowhere and slam it into the corner. 15 seconds left on the clock here, Ari. They need to find a comeback now.
Yeah, and they need to be aggressive. That's a good play. That's across the box. Nobody's there. Somebody has to be. This is popped up mid. Central, who's up? Nate can't make contact off the sidewall. Goes back mid. Pom pops it up. Just over the crossbar. Jester will be first on it into this corner. Ban gets the boost. He can't get the height on it. If that was any slightly more power, there's somebody mid. That net looks so vulnerable to be shot on. But now all of a sudden, Zombs, Milwaukee, just a minute and a half ago, looked to have this game in the bag. So much pressure. They got the goal that they fought the entire game for, and then now we're here.
Yeah, the entire script has been flipped on its head. Also, Ben is talking in game chat. Let's go. I'm being asked, how do I report an FF? Oh, you have to. I'll do it. Just give me a screenshot of proof, and I'll take care of that for you, boss. Don't worry, none. But anyways, getting back into this game. Milwaukee Vortex, this game looks so much better from them. Although I'm not seeing much or many more shots out of them, just the continued pressure plays, keeping it on their half for so long, just continuing to build on. It was working for the majority of that game, but somehow the Denver Shred broke free a couple of times, and just I feel like only 2 chances that game that were really goal-scoring opportunities, they slotted. They put those away. And now, Milwaukee Vortex on the brink, they have to reverse sweep down. Their backs against the wall. They got to figure out a new gameplay. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know if they need to up their aggression even more. I don't know if they need to play farther back. I'm not the one that needs those answers. It's them, and they need to find it now.
Yeah, they don't have any lives left. That was a really... one that we needed and one like we felt like we deserved again after it just felt like we had possession for so much. But admittedly, the Denver did do a better job of executing on their chances when they had them. A bit more of a quality over quantity. But starting off this game, Ban to the backboard, bounces down, can't read it. Ben looking to get this one out towards midfield, gets it under 1. Touch on the ground into the corner, lands right in the hands of Ban. Has to pop it around Ben though, who still stays on this ball. 52 though. Breakaway. Pass mid, gets past Jester. Pum. First on this. Has a little bit of boost to work with. Someone's on the backboard, though. Can't get the beat around him. Nate plays patiently back. Keeps this one in. Trying to find something with the midfield pass. Ban towards the corner. Can't get anything to go. Pumpkin goes missing. Still a lot of time left to pop up. Nothing much there. And it seems like the big thing I'm noticing from Milwaukee is they always have somebody waiting in midfield. They always have somebody ready for that clear, that panic touch out that Denver seem to be doing most of the time when they're on defense. They seem to eventually just pop it back out in that midfield area, and we just have somebody that's more ready for it than they are most of the time.
Yeah, and that's another double commit that's going to force them. One person has to go all the way back to the corner, and no one plays the ball quickly, which is going to lead to even more pressure. And about a minute 30 off the clock now, and we're still just sitting on this half. The boost is slowly getting whittled down. Denver Shred is scrambling to get some pads at least. Bram is finally clearing this one down. There's maybe even a chance, Ben. Maybe faking. Jester's going to get this one past, and maybe some pressure is going to start building, but as soon as I think that a pitch comes out and they're back on their half, breaking free though, Ben. Low boost in his own right. Popping this one. Looking for maybe a 50. Nate does well to just rip the ball off him, and Bram sideways is not quite ready. In fact, Nate's going to be pushing this one even further into the corner. It's going across the box. Can pump strike. Not quite. Bram's able to get a piece of that one. But now, looking for midfield. Ben is going to have to respond. He does. Into the corner. Ben has a chance to aggress even further. It's going to be fired out right to Pum Pum. What a pass that was. But looking for the backboard. Can he find it? He can't quite find the double, but it was not a bad attempt. And the pressure might be too much. Oh my goodness. He actually finds a way to get that one past the last defender. Oh my goodness. What a fake as well. But the attack, the counter, it just didn't move quick enough. I feel like if we got that moving a little bit quicker, that last defender might not have been there. And although they've been keeping pressure for so long, the Denver Shred just barely, if even by just a thread, are holding on.
Yeah, and I think some of it too is we're doing a good job of keeping hold of the ball, keeping possession, not throwing it away. But and that opportunity where I forgot who was on the ball, they popped it up. The last man was really far back and trying his best to full dive at it. He had the opportunity to flick it high over him if he wanted to. He decided to try to fake and take a 50, which, while it allowed us to keep possession and keep our pressure, it slowed down the play, and instead of dealing with a 2v1, we were dealing with a 3v3 on the defensive line, and out of seemingly nowhere, there's a shot on target, there's a clear out, maybe a pass attempt, Pum Pum flying from all the way out of net to try to reach it. He's just not able to, and if he's going, no one's behind him. That was open. Beating the midfield, and all of a sudden now Zombs. Yeah. I mean, Vortex have to do something here. They are down in this game. They're down 2-0 in the series, and they need to find a goal. With around 1:30 left, they've come back from worse. And game 1, they were able to score 2-3 goals in the span of less than a minute. But Ban has a decent amount of work. That's a good bounce down. Pum Pum was there this time, but not able to find it. Maybe there's another pass here. Clear off the backboard. Ban gets the 50, but nobody on his team has any boost. That's popped towards the backboard. Nate, awkward in net. Ban comes out of nowhere and gets that save for his team. So crucial. Just under a minute left. There's an open net. No! He misses. That needs to be taken, but it goes back central. Wait, how does this... What happened in the corner here?
I just got launched across. Tragic open net miss, but nevertheless, at 50 goes wrong. Fired in all the way across the post. No one ready for it. And that was the equalizer they so desperately needed. Oh, I mean,
that was a roller coaster. That was a roller coaster
of emotions. But a minute under this game now, and now, oh my, maybe another chance. Denver Shred have to, forfeit the idea of getting out of this easy, and have to do some more defending. Pinching out of their own half. Bram is trying to open up the space. Pum Pum is trying to find this impossible-looking double. Ban is trying to just keep it in. Nate, able to respond, looking for a double. Ban also committing, though. Chester with a beautiful save. Trying to counterattack now. It might be loose ball. Isn't able to go in. There might be a save. Pinch, though, is actually going to keep it in. And Ben Storm capitalizing. Both players had a perfectly good save, but poor communication was the nightmare.
Pinches straight up. That's about the worst thing you can possibly hope for a double commit right there. Maybe if that ball goes more towards the blue half and not up into our ceiling, the story might be different, but we're having to deal with the reality where they almost got another one there. That would have been the nail in the coffin. Ben Storm double tap. Will he seal the game? No, he won't. Off the post. Still stays in the box central. Follow-up shot blocked. Another one. Pass mid. Nobody on our team has any boost. Nate caught awkward. Doesn't have much. We have 8 seconds left to get this into their half and get something going here. Ben, huge beat in our corner. It's going to really kill a lot of time and any hope for us to come back. 0 seconds. It's death. It's death knocking on our door. We keep it up. Nate doesn't have much boost. He doesn't get the flick, but it's popped up by the defender. Has the boost. The pass, though, was cut off. That could have been in if Ban made contact. It still does not hit the ground. Pum Pum has the boost. Gets a 50 off the backboard. Follow-up shot. Nobody on our team was ready for it. And it hits the ground. Sweep from Denver, and that's tragedy for Vortex.
Perfect ball going across the box, but no one was ready. That could have forced the overtime, and I was about to give them so much credit because mentally, it's so hard to come back, especially when you just lost a lead like that. And while keeping pressure, especially in game 3 when your back is against the wall, You were talking about previously in the game how they came back for more, but mentally in Game 3 when everything's on the line, that was the most important moment of the entire series. That would have been so mentally impressive, but they do fall short at the last step. Denver Shred walking out of here with a sweep.
Yeah, and that's rough. It seemed, especially in Game 2, kind of felt like we had that one, especially with how the way the pressure was going, the way the shots were going, the way the overall tone of the game was being set by us. But that's not what determines Rocket League. What determines Rocket League is how many times can you put the ball in the opponent's net. And to put it simply, Denver were just better at executing when they had those opportunities. Their conversion rate was a lot higher than ours. There's a lot more quality of their shots. They were more well placed. I think there was equal double commits coming out of both sides, but Denver's were double commits where two people in different areas of the field were jumping for the same ball. Milwaukee were more stacked on top of each other, it felt like. So there was less overall field coverage. And when you're giving the other team more space, even if they don't purposefully like hit it into open space, you're just giving them more time, more space in the field to work with. And it's just going to be tough fighting against that the entire time. And they just weren't able to do that. Maybe if we take Game 2, maybe the series goes differently. Maybe if we hold on to our tie or score at 0-2 in Game 3, maybe something goes differently. But overall, just better gameplay out of Denver throughout that series.
Yeah, it was, like you said before, it was the execution, really. And every chance that it felt like they had, like every real chance they had, they were slotting and putting away. And that was just the difference maker. It seemed like even though they were on the back foot for a large majority of that series, they were the ones that kept their head. You know, they stayed afloat. They did just enough to stay alive. And in series like that, where the other team is just going, they are keeping the pressure on all game, just staying afloat and managing to just hang on, even if just by a thread. And they did that perfectly. I'm trying to figure out. I know my team. Okay, so our superstar team did have to, I think, get a forfeit. Which is, I don't know if Milwaukee are the one that forfeit. I know there's a rescheduled match, so we're gonna have a break in that period of time, which I guess is fine. While we wait for those to, let me figure out. But I don't know. We'll see if we can get these professional teams going. Lobby, I'll just let them know lobby's up.
Oh, you make the. Honestly, that's probably smarter that you make the lobby and then just tell your players. I always wait for the players to tell me, and sometimes it doesn't really. Doesn't work out.
Yeah, it kind of just depends. I've already got it all set up, so it just kind of works out. Also, like, I've had it before where I'll just, like, tune in and, wait, am I tripping? Sorry, I'm tweaking. What?
Zombs on the fence.
Dude, I keep getting pinged.
This is horrible timing. I need to use the bathroom, like, right now.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Give
us time to figure out the lobbies anyways. There we go. I think everything's all ready. Perfect. What going on? Oh, they're all here, I just realized. I was not looking. Well, looks like we're all ready to go, pretty much. Just gonna give Ari just a moment to get back. We are 3-4 tonight. Could be better, could be worse. That's not terrible. Oh, so you guys went 1-1 for the day? W. That's actually huge. Let's go. Good job. My boys in academy. Those are my goats right there. Came out swinging for the next game. Got that win. Those are my guys right there. We're doing well today. We're doing well.
All right, chat, we're back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. I think we're all ready to get going, too. Are you in this lobby? Just making sure. Yes, you are.
I am.
All right, we're ready to get going. This is technically my team that I'm no longer playing for. So, which is, you know, it happens. I'll just get them going here. So the boys, Divine, Monty, Sleep Dog.
Zombs, do you think you're better at casting or playing?
I mean, probably casting. I think I'm probably one of the worst players in the entire game. Not really competition. I don't. That'd be a silly question. But that's kind of like a really hard question to even answer. I mean, I would rather do this because it at least gives my team a chance to, you know, get scrims in and stay warm. But with me on the team, they wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh,
you know? Oh my goodness, ripping a shot top post.
That was almost a top. That was almost an absolute slot.
Yeah. And
start this game. Was that the Divine that's in Premier MCS? I'm assuming this is a different.
No, Divine
no
OG.
He's gonna be
This is Divine OG.
Yeah. Oh, Divine OG. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Very solid player.
Another.
In my opinion, fell a little low in the draft. I mean, he's at GC3 multiple times. I think he's currently high 1600s and 2 or something like that. He actually might have beat 1700 right now, but he's always up there in the ranks. He's always grinding, and I think proving himself. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a crazy 50 on the goal line, which gives Balti a chance to slot that one. Try to give him a chance to glaze my own team, but the Sleep Dog is getting battered in the net and doing all he can only hold for so long, and that's going to be one in the back of their own net.
It's pretty tearing because I am the org caster for Milwaukee, but I like Divine. I've known him since high school, like 3 years ago. I met him at the state championship, which we won. But that was I've known him for a while. I've teamed with him at LANs before. He's solid to have on your team. Sometimes his 2s does not transfer to his 3s, but overall to have somebody that consistently on your team that's that just at that high, because you can have players that peak 1600, 1700 and they don't really get up there. He's very consistently at that level. He's very consistently getting there almost every season. Just a very solid player to have on your team. He always touches the ball. Really gets really hard bangs, really hard touches. His shooting's pretty good. He's fast, not afraid to go. Good comms out of him, and I just want to see what the team does with. I haven't really watched him play very much up until this point, but on our team, I would give more of a background to some of these players, but I just don't know any of these players that well. But yes, so far after that first goal, it's been pretty back and forth. I haven't really had to stop my yapping, and nothing's looked too scary so far, but we'll see.
Yeah, just kind of trading possessions here and there, corner to corner, post to post. And oh my goodness, maybe Aiko. Aiko's the player that I know out of all these guys, and Aiko, very solid player. Knowing when to fake, knowing when to low 50-50, and
Aiko
knowing when to go bump. I mean, he's the one that really got that whole play going. I mean, he initiated the entire attack and just at like an arrow point, just led the charge. And miscommunication on the kickoff is actually going to result in a goal. I think I just saw 2 players go to that boost right there and immediately getting punished for it. I definitely did. Yeah, miscommunication is going to get them scored on, and cutting that lead down in half could be detrimental, especially with this much time left on the clock. 1 goal. You have to assume at least 1 goal will go in. Will it be for the Denver Shred? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But Sleep Dog is trying to make it so. Trying to find the midfield. Monty's a bit awkward here. Trying to find maybe a 50-50. It's going to get past him to Divine. Divine just keep throwing this one back in. Aiko able to find a touch. 2 players up. Divine getting called off by Sleep Dog. Sleep Dog into the corner, nearly finding Magic, but Magic is going to find his way. Puts into a defender's hand, and now the counterattack starting. But he's actually immediately met by Sleep Dog. A wonderful 50, and Divine is there to slot that one. Finding the equalizer early.
It's almost like Divine had like a perk on like a card you open from a 2K pack. Down 2 goals. Something activated in him, and all of a sudden slots 2 in the net. Off of, it seems easy, his shots, but he always, the consistency just seems there. That's another really well played shot from Monty, and just like last series, no lead is ever safe at all in this game.
Yeah, it just, the momentum swung immediately. A loose ball out to Monty. He's slotting that one from midfield even, and it just seems like there was a couple players right there stacked up in the corner, and no one really able to defend the net all too well, and you overstep your bounds a little bit, and you're going to immediately get scored on. But, I mean, although we're talking about this comeback as if it's solid in goal, I mean, we're expecting to see goals both ways still. Beautiful pass midfield, defender left helpless as Monty slots it perfectly in the bottom left corner. And, I mean, Smalty just had to do, he basically just had to watch this one and cover as much as he can. Great placement on the shop, and now they're the ones doubling up on their lead. And in the matter of a minute, this game went from being Denver Shred being down 0-2 to now being up 2.
Yeah, and it seems I don't. They felt so in control of this. There was a well-placed shots by Divine that were still getting saved, and they just seemed to have full control of this game. And then out of nowhere, that's an amazing save from Sleep Dog. They were about to find their way back. They were about to get momentum back, and Sleep Dog just did not allow that. But it felt like they had such good control of this game. They felt calm. They were executing on offense, executing on defense, and all of a sudden, Denver Shred just found a different gear, and just took off in this game. But won't be for long. Akko, he is not ready to give up this game 1. He slots it away. We still definitely have life in this game.
Yeah, this game that's a bit unfortunate. Just the ball pinged on top of his head. You have to just watch as it centers itself, and that lead is now being chipped away once again. I mean, the lead is just switching so back and forth, and this game 1 has been nothing but surprises on both fronts. Sleep Dog trying to bring this one down, just saving his boost very well. That's great boost management out there. A lot of players in his shoes would just boost it away and had no boost on recovery or the landing, but keeping as much as he can, tight it away. Sleep Dog having to do some defending here, but Divine's actually going to call it off. Sleep Dog and Monty, oh my goodness. Thought maybe some miscommunication came through, but Monty able to see through and get a good touch at the very least. Sleep Dog keeping this one in the corner. Divine, rip into the cross, see maybe a bit of space. Monty now throwing this one up. Sleep wants to get involved, but quite can't. And a shot maybe coming in from the corner. Just barely going missing this time. Now Monty finding himself in some space, flicking over one. Second, oh, even the second goes missing in a pinch out. It's actually going to lead to Divine pinch up the ceiling. Missing this time, but 20 seconds left, Ari. They need a goal still.
Yeah. Time taken down shot. Not on target. Akko still really good touch out. Gives it to his teammate, but he's not able to get first on it. That's tight, but he's able to keep it out. But Sleep Dog follow up. Sustained pressure. Nobody was really in a good spot with much boost. The pass not connecting, just a bit too much on it, and all of a sudden it's scary out in mid. Collected. Oh, that's the nail in the coffin for this game. Then that's tough. That's tough for the Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, they are the ones that had a commanding lead. I mean, 2 goals and 3s is usually pretty convincing, but quickly losing it. Denver Shred find their, they find their pace, and they're gonna walk out of here with a game 1 win. That honestly, I was about to say you got to put on, the sirens. Something's clearly going wrong. You got to start being a little bit more cautious, but immediately proving me wrong, finding that next gear, and Divine dropping 500, or nearly 600 points. I mean, he really started to go crazy. And he's not the only one. I mean, just look at the stats all around. I mean, so many shots coming out for this Denver Shred team. The pressure they just stepped up to another level, and I think Milwaukee Vortex have to do the same to respond.
Yeah, I don't think they need. I don't think they need to get too on themselves about anything. They definitely should not be angry, or like I've been on teams. I've been in situations where there's a game 1 tilt. They should have no reason to be upset themselves in this game 1. They came out strong. The defense, I don't know if it was Denver kicking something into another gear, if it was some bad string of miscomms or just missed touches by Milwaukee, but even after that, they still kept their head in the game. They definitely showed that they can be the better of this team. Maybe it was just game 1 jitters. I don't know. Game 2, it's a new game. Go out and show why you deserve to win that game 1. Go out and show why you had that 2-goal lead.
Yeah, still lots of time in this one. I mean, sorry. Still lots of time in the series to figure things out more. So Monty's going to play this
We do have a whole 5 minutes left in this one. That is
yeah,
true.
Oh, that is a good shout. Yeah, that is what I was talking about in this game. I immediately as I said that, I was like, okay, I'm ending the series. But listen, you know what I meant. Monty, fire this one down. It is true. These do have 5 minutes in this one. This is going to be dangerous. Sleepdog, can he slot this one confidently? He's actually going to be passing it to Divine. A multi-team passing play. Can he find the backboard? He can't quite double that one in, but it was convincing enough to have a defender go wide. Pressure maybe still building, but actually
huge beat
broken away. And my goodness, spot on the backboard. Divine is able to keep this one out. Fired away. It's going to be met. Divine trying to find some more offensive brilliance, but double commit early in this game, not going to be found punished.
Monty, touch onto himself, was decent, but Akko, he knew what he was doing, had that catch red. 50 out in the corner here. Another 50. Slow play here. Who's going to come out on top? Sleepdog shot towards net, but easily saved away. Divine up into the ceiling, big clear out. Monty can't reach it, tries to leave it for his teammate. Sleepdog gets it past 1, but demoed off of it. Past mid, not connecting. Akko still goes. Divine was ready for it though. Actually gets the beat. Spalty was last. Really good catch, really good 50. Let his team get behind him, and now they have offense. Monty is not able to get around to Akko, but it just trickles down mid clear outs. Scadden's ready for it though. Yeah. And really, really neutral game so far right now, Zombs. Both nothing again. Kind of what I was saying about game 1. I was yapping for a lot. Nothing happened, and then all of a sudden 2 goals back to back. And still though, nothing too crazy happening so far in this game. That was a good clear, but it is saved. It just seems like we see something that's like kind of threatening. There's a good opportunity, but someone's always ready for it on defense.
Yeah, looking for that spark. You know, looking for Treads, trying to be the one to light it. Divine now, trying to find the corner. It's really dangerous. In fact, oh my goodness, what a touch that's Multi breaking his team out of this defensive end, but a big demo coming through, and in fact, the goalie is getting absolutely sabotaged, but does extremely well. Shad able to find his way out of this half. No, Sleepdog maybe with a chance here, taking it low, pops over 1, and actually getting bumped back, able to pressure again. Aiko to Shad, shot down by Divine. Divine into the corner. Maybe a shot coming through, saved away by Spalty. Can anyone help him out? Aiko for the rescue, into the corner. No boost to his name, but he's able to get it out temporarily. The pressure is continuing though, putting the metal to the pedal. Now, putting it back into the net, but Aiko able to clear it away. It seems like that, although no boost for this team, they're barely hanging on. Now to the backboard. Divine needs to find a clear. No boost himself. Boost is a rarity in these parts. 50 away to the corner, and Ari, like you said before, we are, although pressure going both ways, swinging back and forth, no goals are being found.
I think unlike last series where we said, oh, there's pressure, you know, there's some cracks in the net, that's an example. That's a well-placed shot. It's in the top of the net, but Monty, even with the low boost, he's able to keep his momentum, go on the backboard, read where he's placing that, and get a high-quality save for it. Like, these chances are quality. They're not anything insane, but they're still definitely respectable, definitely scary shots, respectable shots, and opportunities. It's just that the defense on both sides has been, in my opinion, very solid. No one seems to be not where they're supposed to be. There's not any weird double commits. And even for these lobbies, this long of a time in a game where it's 0-0, still does not stay out. Spalty stays on it. It's 50 counterattack. Divine is back. Has the clear, but it only goes so far out as midfield. Nobody's there to challenge it. He's allowed another free touch on this ball. Lands right in the hands of the defense. It's scary, though. Scott has to challenge his first teammate who's on backboard. He makes a touch. Nobody there quickly enough to follow. Spalty gets first on it. Touchdown. I was caught off for my train of thought. There's a lot that's happening going into crunch time of this game. Less than a minute left.
Yeah, a minute left. Divine is trying to find some magic on the backboard. Oh my goodness, almost thrown up by Monty, but it is just barely shut down. Now Spalty coming out of the corner. Like you said, just very solid Rocket League being played right now, but that was almost the spark that changed these two fate. Now, Monty has to find a way out here. Shot doing a great job of pushing this into the corner. Sleepdog has to do some defending. Finds a really important touch. Aiko trying to shut down some... Just keep keep the pressure going into the corner. It's a sharp ball, Spalti, and a well-timed
The
demo
demo!
from Aiko. 19 seconds left on this clock, and that is the golden goal that they've been looking for all game long. A well-timed demo, a great pass, and a player there. All of the pieces aligned, and the puzzle seems to have been solved, and a goal goes in the back of the net. 19 seconds left on the clock, and Ari, the Denver Shred, are going to have to scramble.
That's a rough kickoff with the shot. Monty does not make contact. Doesn't get the beat over one. Has possession. They try to bump the play of their own. There's a 50. Divine can't get over the last man. Shka stays in front of that ball. The ball does not. I thought that hit the ground at 0 seconds. Apparently I'm wrong. But they have the entire field to go up here. Pass back to Divine. Will start that. Sleep needs to get a beat here. He doesn't. Towards the backboard. Is anybody going to be there? Monty is. Somehow this ball stays up. Spalti, surely he grounds it. No, there's a bump on the player with the touch. Divine looked to have a good look at it, but no. Milwaukee, they had to fight an extra half a minute at the last 0 seconds, it felt like, to get that game, but they get it through just hard work and the good demo play at the end.
Yeah, shutting down the Denver Shreds offense, although still getting 9 shots to the Milwaukee's 2. They just held on. It seemed like pressure was decently even, but Denver Shred playing on that Milwaukee's, defensive. I mean, it just seems like Milwaukee were having some excellent defensive hold and holding strong. 8 saves coming through here. I mean, I really did seem like they had some excellent offensive chances this game, but really solid defense. And that last man putting in overtime and to prevent overtime. And wow, I mean, just very well played. And that well-timed double, once again, Aiko has been a playmaker in these games. Even in the first one that they lost, he was still playmaking, finding these demos, and just all around, we're seeing very solid Rocket League right now. And for Denver Shred to get shut out like that, not scoring for 5 minutes hurts. You got to change up
especially when you had... They had the shots, Zombs. They had way more shots than we did. This is the inverse of what was happening last series. It was Milwaukee who was having more shots, and then Denver just had the better quality looks, and it's flipped. Milwaukee, they only had 2 shots that game. Denver had, I think, at least 4, so double. But you'd think they'd have, if you look back at that game, you'd think they have more with the amount of time that they spent on our half. I feel like they had a little bit more pressure than us in that game, but again, it wasn't the amount, Zombs, it's the quality. One high quality look, one moment of magic, and that's all they need. That was almost top right. That was almost the moment of magic that Milwaukee wanted to try to get their head in this race in this game 3. But no, it will not be on target, and the attack fizzles out from there.
Yeah, Ripper went across the field. Sleepdog trying to make something of that. Monty now getting a chance to strike. Oh my goodness, what a pre-jump from Spalti. He's even going to find one more for a 50. The field is just open. You can't quite find the power on that to shoot it, but man, past midfield being shut down. Some overtime defending going to have to be put in here. It's literally dangerously across the box, shut down. Monty doing a great job keeping this team safe. Clear comes out. Divine trying to pressure this one immediately. Aiko on the backboard, able to get at least a decent clear. It's a midfield shot, but with multiple defenders on the goal line, that shot is child's play. Able to save that one away, but dangerously across the box. Sleepdog can't quite react to this. Throwing this one up high. Monty is met by Spalti. Sleepdog on the back foot now, alone in defense for quite a while. Does good job to just double down into the corner. Divine able to collect the ball and some boost. Air dribble this one out into mid. Finds himself over one, but the second defender is easily able to put the brakes on it. Oh no, it felt like Sleepdog made his way past the defender, but worrying that Aiko had the easy save, he tried getting one more, and it maybe was a bit too much. Found himself saving it on his own. On his own. I mean, it seemed like a perfect play here.
Yeah, and I understand respecting your opponent's Zombs, but surely there's a limit to that. That's just unfortunate. Akko trying something here. Pinch just lands right in the hint Sleepdog, but he's not able to control it. Pops it too far away from himself. Divine, maybe not the touch he wanted. Still tough for Milwaukee to do anything with, though. That touch goes out mid. Spalti can't make contact. Akko thought he could maybe get there. Maybe found himself too far pushed up, but Denver don't put anything on that, and he's able to get back now. Denver again with the ball. Sleepdog pops it up over 1, but that's as far as he's going to go. Spalty now. Big touch across the field to himself. Maybe could have gotten the flip if Monty wasn't expecting it. Or sorry, if he actually got the flip, maybe Monty wasn't expecting it, but nothing too much happening. That's a good touch towards backboard. Sleep will be first up. That's an amazing touch out, but Ska, he's ready for it. Off the ceiling to himself. Has the boost to stay in front. Leaves it for his teammate on target. Monty, right spot, right time. Makes a save.
Yeah, that's just really good IQ on the goal line. Ripped away. Line could be forced to doing some catching here. Spalty diving early. That's a tough ball for Shad. In fact, it's going to be ripped the other way. Sleepdog can't get back to that one. And a bit of boomer ball coming out now. Monty finally slowing it down to Divine. Divine got it, maybe a 50-50, but it's not quite good enough. Oh, no, Monty couldn't quite position himself for the shot. Sleepdog trying to pressure it and salvage this into some sort of good offense. In fact, Divine pre-jumping a good shot. The ball's just going to loosely fall into the corner. Boost totals are high, but a fake is going to send him flying. Monty diving on this one. In fact, it's going to be shot across the entire length of the field. He's trying to get a solid 50 to the midfield. Divine is there to at least keep it in, but it's going to be a tough ball for Sleep to work with. Off the corner, maybe some magic, but Shad keeping this one out. Spalty dribbling this one towards the goal, and coming up on a minute here, no goals. This is reminiscent of Game 2.
Yeah. It is scarily reminiscent of Game 2, but hopefully the seemingly coin flip game goes our way. I call this the coin flip game because it's so close back and forth. It just seems like the 50-50 odds of who's just going to get that one opportunity where maybe somebody slips up, maybe the shot is just slightly better than it normally is. Where something happens. Sleef tries to dance around the last defender, but it's blocked away. That's a huge midfield challenge. Scad. Off the ceiling. That's a bump attempt by Sleef. It looks scary, but touch into the corner. Sleef first on. It doesn't make contact. Nobody really on. Really, really smart from Akko, or who was that, Scad, to leave for his teammate not to bang it out, but nothing comes of it. That did look really threatening, though. 17 seconds left. It's scary. There's a pass out mid. The shot does not connect. Akko maybe would have been in the way. Scad reads the follow-up. It stays out of the net. 10 seconds left and not out of the woods yet. Clear downfield. Scad, redirect. Is it on target? Top left. Slot not on target. It hits the crossbar. Oh! No one makes contact. 0 seconds shot. Scad. He puts it away finally. And that is a huge momentum goal. Huge momentum win for Milwaukee. Oh my goodness, Zombs. The 0 seconds in these lobbies have been unreal.
The panic ensued on the goal line. So many chances to just go and hit the ball, but thinking a player is going to slam it in on 0 seconds next to your goal has got to be a terrifying thought. And thinking of last game, they must have been, and they just panicked so hard on the goal line and losing it on, they would have wanted nothing more than overtime right there. But Milwaukee stripping away Game 3, dead to rights. But I think Denver Shred had a perfectly good chance in the other end. I don't quite remember who took the shot, but missing it's gotta sting because it's gonna feel like 2.
Yeah, and it was that Zombs. It's just been, for me, yeah, the panic on the goal line was rough, definitely, but the 0, I don't know, that was a really insane play, but if you look at the other stuff we've been seeing, I don't know if it's just today. I don't know if it's this league or something. But today has just been seemingly blessed with 0 second heaves and huge efforts from the teams. You saw in last series, our team was down by 1 goal at 0 seconds in Game 3, and they fought for a solid 20 seconds, brought it the entire length of the field, and put it mid for a very threatening shot that unfortunately nobody was there for. And there's been multiple other efforts tonight where the ball has been kept up for seemingly another extra minute of game time. And there are threatening looks on both ends before it finally hits the ground. It's just been insane today. But finally one of those 0 second plays connect. And fortunately for me, these demos coming out, by the way, are insane. Fortunately for me, it goes the way of my franchise. That's a huge 50 bar down. It does not go in. Not the first time I've said that within the last minute or 2.
Yeah, that one was dead to rights. It should have been a goal, but shot a bit too hard and a bit too high. It's gonna find its way out. Sleepdog trying to aggress, and that's 2 games in a row where Denver Shred come up short of even a single goal. And it's got to sting. It really does. After coming off 5 goals in game 1 to not find a single chance, and perfect infield pass from Aiko to Shad, and just fired away. I mean, perfect play right here. Even though there were 3 defenders, or maybe 2, it just didn't quite structure the defense well enough to stop that play. I mean, you know, someone's got to expect a pass right there. Someone's got to expect a shot, but both players trying to cover both at the same time, it's going to leave your, you know, defense just wide open. Oh my goodness, Divine trying to do it all himself. Do what they couldn't have done in the last 2 games and find himself 1 goal. Monty shut down by Aiko now. Sleep is stealing all the boosts on this field. Aiko's licking his lips, maybe missing that corner, finding himself a demo at the very least to take revenge. And full boost for the Denver Shred. If there's ever going to be an opportunity, this has to be it. In fact, a demo as well. A huge 50 comes out and a bump. Finally, finding some gold. Monty had to 50 multiple players and not only demo 1, but bump the next one.
How did he get that first demo? I'm sorry, Psyonix. How in the world did he get that first demo? He did not look like he was fast enough. I don't know, I might just be crazy. But that's not to take away from their goal. I was going to say earlier, Divine in that 1v1, that was tough. You know, I don't know if he's like the #1 player on this team. You said he fell really far, so I'm assuming not.
No, he is.
He is. All right. Your #1 player on this team, at least off of draft pick, looking to win those 1v1s. But he does find their goal. That was 5 plus 10 plus 2. That was 12 minutes. And yes, I had to say that out loud. That was 12 minutes of time where they did not score a single goal, Zombs.
Yeah, it might have been even longer. I don't know how long they went in the other game. If I recall, they kind of stopped the leading a bit near the end of that first game as well. So whatever they figured out seemed to work. But finally, breaking the ice, they find 1. But half this game remains, and I don't think the Milwaukee Vortex have any intention of slowing down either. In fact, they're trying to keep on the pressure here. Spalti now, up in the air. No strategy even on the backboard. Aiko's going to have to take his time here. Slow catch. It's actually going to trickle out mid, but a couple players going wide. Big demo comes through. Divine recognizing that, just diving on this one. Ball is flying across the entire length of the match. Spalti trying to control this one. Finds one at least decent touch, and he's going to get a good 50. Aiko trying to clear this one down, but a big dump comes through. Multiple players committing. It's dangerously in front of the box, but with multiple double commits coming through, no one's really able to commit on this one. Monty getting a chance for a 1 versus 1, gets bumped to the moon. Sleepdog trying to find gold, and a terrible 50 comes through, and it's going to find its way across the entire length of the map into the back of his own goal. Aiko will gladly take this. It's just, although it's a little unfortunate, it's a 50-50 you can't be taking in the opposing half, especially when both teammates of his are all the way up the field as well. No one's back.
Hey, listen, guys, your franchise caster said it, not me. I was about to say the same thing. That Appjack, which I love watching his videos, by the way. Shout out Appjack on the CSA stream.
Don't
but he preaches. He preaches so much about not taking those 50s, whether you're last in 2s, 3s, or even if you're in 1s as well, and you're the only person on your fields 1v1. But those 50s are just so dangerous to take in that corner for that exact reason. And even if he does win it, Zombs, the way that corner is, it's gonna bounce back out. Anyways, it has a really strong chance of just going, even if you win the 50, going back towards your half regardless. And you know, maybe there's a world where he does get the right 50 there and it goes mid, but now you're having to fight back a goal deficit, and this is their last chance. This is the series for them. You got to go big or go home right now, and they got 30 seconds left to say something.
Enough about the 50-50. You've got 30 seconds left, and they got the entire series life on the line here. 30 seconds left. They got to mount together something. It's a loose ball. Monty with a chance to 1v1 himself. Player does get back, so now a huge 50-50 coming through, but Spalti being stalled enough time to get back. Now, Shad trying to extend this even farther. Does go missing first time, but time ticking down. 10 seconds left now. A clear comes through, but it's met again by Spalti. The pressure is just staying on. They need a break out of their half now. Monty trying to break it out to Sleepdog. Sleepdog can't even find a 50. It's going to be a loose ball. Shad has all the power. Divine just doing anything he can to keep it up. Just fires it into his own goal, and that's going to be the game.
Oh,
Denver
that's tough.
Going down in 4. Milwaukee will be walking out of here with their heads held high and a win in 4.
Yeah, and that's tough from them. It Denver again. Yeah, they scored what, 5? So across the series, it's 4 games, and they average. So they had 7. They had 7 goals across 4 games. However, 5 of those 7 goals, Zombs, or yeah, 5 of those 7.
I think there's only
No,
6. Only
they
6.
scored 6. I thought they scored. Wow, they only scored. They only
All
scored
but one.
1 goal. Aside from game 1, they only scored 1 goal, Zombs.
Yeah. Tough sight to see for Denver Shred, but you got to keep going. You just got to keep going. Definitely, we didn't see our best Rocket League here today. Clearly, we saw a glimpse of it in game 1, where they were finding each other, looked confident, looked like they were maybe having some fun, and it just, I don't know, they just lost it. And although being on offense for extended periods of time, not finding their chances, and then when they're on their back end, kind of crumbling and tripping over each other, and I mean, although it was a tough series all around, you got to give a lot of credit to Milwaukee Vortex. They played very well. Many well-timed demos, well put together passing plays, perfect defense at times, well deserved. We do have a break here now. If there's anything else you want to say, we have a little bit of a break between this and our next series because of that forfeit. Or maybe it wasn't a forfeit, but a reschedule. Yeah, tough break for Denver Shred. We're gonna have to find maybe some more success going into
Back post.
Yeah,
back post stream. This is why we have the back post stream, guys.
Yeah, we still have the back post, so make sure to tune into the back post, everybody. That's gonna be found out.
I'm saying we should watch the back post together, Zombs.
We should totally watch the back post. Yeah. Sure. Shout them out. Why not? Let me pull that up on my stream here.
I'm gonna. Hey, look.
During draft, they were, at least for Rocket League. Wow, this stream quality is terrible. Anyway, I can turn this up. I don't know. Streaming another. Well, I'm streaming a stream of a stream, so this is probably gonna look. Yeah, honestly, this is probably absolutely terrible for everyone watching my stream, but sucks to suck, I guess. My bad, everybody. They're having a good game here, though. Yeah, oh, man. Gonna have to regain, but I do think Denver Shred at the very least did go 1-1 on the day, so you can't be entirely upset with how that went, but I got pinged. Combines are back up, though, for MCS. You planning on running any? Hey, man, don't beat yourself up. Oh, we do got multiple games. Well, it was your first year, or not first year, but first time. No, but it was your first time being the GM, so you live to learn. So you feel a lot more confident this season. That's good. I think I'm excited to see how it all turns out. This was my first time being a GM in CSA here. Yeah, a lot of new GMs, but yeah, dude, CSA. Oh my gosh, dude. From what I've heard, oh my goodness, that was a good goal by Peach. Oh, this is world class. Oh, sorry, this is superstar. Sorry, superstar. Yes. You can still run it if you don't lag. You can still run it. I'm pretty sure while playing. I think Carl was doing that. Yeah, yeah. I did see that there was one game on the sheet that had nobody to stream. Unfortunately, Carl's got his POV and it's Aka. Well, no, sorry, that's Power's team. Brr. So he used to be Rochester Renegades, or sorry, Rhythm. Now it's the Renegades. Who is that streamer? Yeah. Let me pull up the sheet. Yeah, I can pull up the sheet here. I have everyone's thing. I probably should show that to everybody, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Where is it? WC2, man. Playing against... Oh, they're playing against AK's team. Oh, yeah, Carl's already going crazy with his team. That team is disgusting. They're in Game 5, though. Who are they playing? They're playing against the Grand Forks Spartans. The Akron Kings are disgusting. I'm saying it... Yeah. Takeover's in MCS. Got a bed. W. All right, so Nuki. Wait, which team did you want to know for? Oh, Carl's team, Akron King. That's Carl. Carl is the. I thought you were talking about for Rochester, Renegades. That is not Zohan. He unfortunately is. He's a little busy, so he could not make it. And I couldn't find a replacement. Ewu was supposed to. Actually, I think Ewu was. Ewu was probably. For Akron Kings, it's going to be Carl, Cyan, and dude, what's his name? He's actually crazy. He's the best player on the team. Why can't I think of his name right now? It's on my mind. It's like like caffeinated or something. What the hell is it? Why am I blanking so hard? I didn't know that's what you're talking about. That team is disgusting though. That team is actually disgusting. That's all I can tell you. I don't know why I'm blanking. At every other moment of the day I would have had it. Probably just because I got brain fog right now. Zombs hiding from me in the live VC. Rage, I can drag you, I guess, for a little bit before we start our next game, I guess. I mean, I can. Oh, this little freak. Let me get him in here, maybe. Or even is Rage. Never mind. He's not even in a VC for me to drag. Hey, Poke2. Wait, surely I can catch something here. Oh, my... Oh, my gosh. Game 5. Game 5... Is it all game 5? No, this is game 1 here now. Yeah. Wow, Juxo just iced up on 0. Or not 0. Oh, sorry, this is overtime. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Up 1. Time is ticking down. Oh my gosh, almost made it 2. No. Oh my. It's pretty safe though. He just, yeah. Carl's actually just camping back here. Okay. Decaf. I knew it. That guy's disgusting, bro. It's back. Yeah, Decaf is disgusting. He's actually gross. But Cyan is like probably the most mechanical player I've ever seen with my own eyes. Like, probably ever. Not even trolling. He's actually disgusting. He is more mechanical than Mogi, unironically. I mean, he's GC too, so he's like a freestyler, like pure. I don't know, dude. I never like they pulled up like this freestyle tournament. I was like, okay, like I'm sure they're gonna do like something pretty cool. But he just starts like quad Makta free set musty flick, and they're like, oh, dude, can you hit a try hitting a psycho for us? Like brings it up the sidewall, gets the most fast musty flick I've ever seen in my entire life, and like almost rips a psycho on, dude. Like it was like honestly like respectable. Like dude, I've just never seen someone like do that. To be fair, now that I've seen Cosmic with my own eyes, that's probably the most mechanical person. That was pretty cool though. Yeah. Yeah. And you have to sit there for so long too. Like it's actually insane. Wait, W Rob for reaching out. Let's go, Rob. Yeah, if no one knows Rob, shout out Rob. Alright, so everyone might know Rob. Like, actually, everyone on the planet might know Rob. They might not, though. Yeah, you gotta get on that. I'm not gonna lie, people. Come on, guys, get on it. Wait a minute, he was dialed in right here. Oh, he actually might be losing pretty bad right now. Oh, it's his team, not him. I thought he was playing for some reason. He looks dialed. But they got green sleeves on this team now? That guy's kind of nasty. Yeah. Iwu? I gotta watch all these though. There's people I still gotta see finish. I gotta watch my boy Jose, Juxo, and CT. I gotta see how they do. And in fact, I like their team that they're playing. AK, Lumity, and Trickter. I almost played with Trickter and AK, and I played with Jose. On God, bunch of nobodies. Oh. Wait, Schlott. Man, how many times has he won? Dang. Yo, Zombs, reach out. Both of us? Of course. Zombs, what are you waiting for? Also, we can't hear whoever... What? Lock in. Let me leave this. No, they totally have been. I had you on before. Maybe it's when it's because I tabbed into this. Let me exit out of that. All right.
Your stream's gonna be able to
All right.
hear
Is your game starting then?
Mine? I haven't gotten info from. Wait. Nope. Nah, I checked. I thought I was tweaking. Nope, I haven't gotten DM'd by anybody. Or pinged or nothing.
He just messaged me. So I guess we're ready to go. My bad, boys.
I think I told somebody on my franchise to DM you all the info. But wait, wouldn't wouldn't the forfeit be to because it's Denver Milwaukee the entire time. So if you forfeited, yeah, we wouldn't. Oh, if they're playing a different match, if it's a doubleheader, then yeah. But I don't know.
Oh, I meant to create that.
CT seems about to win game 1.
Who do I message on their team?
I can message.
Yeah,
we're in Superstar, right?
I did a different thing. It's just this. Sure to chat, fella, buddy. I'm tabbing back in and out. My bad, brother. Zombs, do we have to wait and play on stream, or is early matches allowed? One of the guys who we face that we can just play, Ace. We can literally just play.
We can stream your match right now. Actually, that would be amazing if you guys played early.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Actually. We're kind of freeloading right now.
Yeah, we are ahead of schedule by a long shot. So
because these Zombs' team forgot that they had to play a game and they had to forfeit. They forgot to boot up Rocket League.
No, they're the ones that got to forfeit. They won.
Oh. So my team forfeited.
No, I think it's the other team, not your team. The other team, they're early, so that's where this break is coming from. It's because, bro, Zombs, what Pixel? We aren't ready. What? Did you not just ask me if you guys can start early in Team Channel? Why would you say, do we have to wait and play on stream, or is it? We don't have to start.
Why would you ask, guys? Why would you ask if you could start if you're not going to start?
I'm getting angry.
Buddy, you're not Jinxie.
I'm getting angry. Oh, you just said Zombs. What are you waiting for? Oh, I'm gonna get mad. Oh, I'm getting angry. Oh, I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. Is he? I'm not saying it's you.
Make him crash out on stream. Make him crash out on stream, please. I beg.
Read 2 messages from yourself. Zombs, what are we waiting for? I think we're ready to go. Like, what? All right, anyways. All right. It's okay. Listen, miscommunication. It was misinput. My bad. I thought you guys... I just heard from multiple people on one roster that I was being an idiot and waiting too long, and that we should start.
Oh, Zombs, it's not as bad. Last week, I guessed the lobby info, because for whatever reason, the teams you were playing against used my team's abbreviations in the lobby info.
Yep.
And I got into a lobby that I don't think I was... I got into, like, the wrong lobby and streamed the wrong match. And I was so confused. I was, like, so confused over what was going on. Yeah, no.
Not a big deal.
Nobody in chat corrected me, so I'm pretty sure it was the right teams. I just got in the wrong lobby.
Yeah, you somehow ended up in the professional lobby instead of like the world class one or something like that, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't think I will ever know what happened, genuinely.
Well, you typically, for novice and up, it's always...
I think it was world class's first game that wasn't meant to be on stream, and I thought I was streaming professional. Yeah.
That's definitely what happened. Yeah, you streamed the second match for everybody, and the second match and the first match of each are going on at the same time, so it's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Well, The lobby's up for when you guys are ready, I guess.
Hey, Zombs, guess what?
Hello? What?
Chicken butt.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna get angry. It's okay. We're just hanging around. I guess I can pull up the other stream now. Again.
I love watching the empty scoreboard with the join Denver Shred, auto, join Milwaukee Vortex, spectate, and leave match options on my left.
This are free play, man. This are free play.
I might start yapping while in free play. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send free play. I'm gonna be honest.
No, wait, dude, online free play. I want to play free play with you.
Oh, buddy, run the ones. All right, those you know about running the ones.
Okay, sure.
Some extra
show match 1v1. Show match 1v1.
Pick it up from where we left off yesterday. I already got a lead on him, so
all right. He beat me by a goal, like 2 goals, chat.
2 goals? Do I need to pull up the recent games?
Just run the game, buddy. Just run the game. Just run.
It might have been by 4. It's okay though. Listen, listen. We don't got to talk about that. It's an embarrassing time for you. Losing to Zombs. You know, I know. I'd wanna.
Should just retire. Should just retire.
It's okay though.
To be honest, we'll never win ever again.
Yeah, Zombs in the Big 25. It's okay. This is your redemption arc, right? I'm gonna get like 17-0'd. It's gonna be the end of me.
Probably not.
Probably, honestly. I'm feeling terrible today. I was playing. To be fair, maybe that was just warming up for now. I was playing.
Yeah.
Combines, like I was mentioning. God, I was actually.
That is three. One's is a different game mode.
Yeah, but I'm going to clip soon.
I'm gonna get cooked by Zombs. I might actually get cooked by Zombs.
Okay, yeah. What about that musty?
Ooh.
It's like an impossible musty. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having chilling. Just giving the ball away for nothing. $3.99. Pinch? Ooh, that was almost a peak.
Alright, that's not my peak.
That might have been a good possession, though.
That's not my peak. Chill.
I was wondering if you had a match or not. No, guys. Because of the forfeit that we had, we have nothing to stream right now. And our Superstars team's actual match is rescheduled for 10:30, so yeah. Which I actually will be casting. I don't know if you're staying up that late, but I don't know. Is that a goal? Alright, you're the best. Fair enough. Fuck. What?
I was able to land and flip back instantly.
Dude, I just assumed I had it. I wasn't even like thinking. I kind of like looked away for a second. That was so dumb of me. I was never.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm being dead ass. I just got info for a lobby. I'm being dead ass. I got DM'd.
No, good. That's good.
Here, I'll DM you it instead of saying it. I almost said it out loud on stream.
Yeah, maybe that's not. I mean, it would have been fine, but yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah, just get a lobby rated by some random person in Twitch. That'd be funny. Okay. Who would do that? Who would do that, guys? Come on. You should do it. It would be really funny.
It's not working.
Caps matters, I think.
Okay. I don't think it's mattered before for me, but
maybe they didn't start it yet.
Maybe they're asking for us to make it. I mean, I have it all made, so I'll just make it.
Just click create. We might have to sit and wait longer, but
that's fine. Wait, pro?
Yeah.
Professional? Why are we playing another professional game? They just played. Or is
this
their other game? Okay.
They rescheduled. Yeah.
Well, our other match is about to start in 6 minutes. So wait, is it?
Yeah, our other match is about to start in 6 minutes.
So.
Okay, maybe we don't join that.
Okay, well, don't worry. I started making the lobby. And it's infinitely starting. Okay, I'm able to find game server. Awesome. Yeah, we just going back. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just gonna remake it what it was before. Well, it's capitalized now, everybody. So, tough living. Do we even risk playing? I mean, I'm fine to just hop in. It sounds like it might take them a few extra minutes to actually get back. Whatever. Hold on, let me
I'm trying to see how fast I can spam this. Fuck. If you don't do it fast enough, the game will start. Like if somebody's on the same team for too long.
Let me check. Shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yay. All right. Wait, no. Let me go the other team. Let me go my Denver Shred team.
Yeah, but then they have to make a new lobby.
It's not true.
Oh.
We're probably gonna play this whole game out. I'll give you one here to shoot. We're going up barely. Yeah. See. I don't know. My team's not even like ready yet, anyway. So.
Yeah. It's actually smart that you said that you're flipped there. I'm getting musty down. I'm actually missing.
What's happened to my...
No way, I just got musty down by Zombs, bro. I'm crying.
It's not that embarrassing, don't worry. Everyone has to get musty down eventually.
That is true.
That's a good shot.
That's a shot.
I swear, I thought you were hitting that with your belly, so I was like, oh, I have nothing to worry about.
I was thinking about going for the reset, but I honestly thought you were going to go backward.
That's
So I just slotted it.
good shot.
Fuck me. Wait, family. Don't ban CSA. I'm sorry.
It's my stream. There's actually no rules. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually just.
I see.
It just kind of lets you do whatever. It's technically at the end of the day, it's my own stream. I mean, you can do whatever. But
Yeah. Oh, you're behind me.
Give me a space. That was the best
I thought he was
touch
me.
ever. I want some boost because I want to go clip. Let me go clip, dude. Oh, that touch. Listen. Okay, nothing has changed. Okay.
Buddy, what are we?
You don't. The stream saw. The stream saw.
Why did I think? Oh, mid is there. Oh my.
Classic.
How fast was that? Oh, it wasn't even that good.
Winning.
True.
I'm not gonna lie, if I hit it actually fast, it's gonna hit the backboard every time. So.
Yeah.
Bench. Oh, had to try.
Okay, I'm not lame. I'm not lame, chat. I'm not lame.
Listen. Fucking I am. Oh, close.
Oh my god, go away, Zombs. No way! Oh, get back. Oh, wave dash? Is it him?
Oh.
That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy that you recovered it like that, though.
No, the side wall was so juicy, you son of a bitch. I saw free boost and ball. I was so happy for once. I was happy for once in my life, and then it was stripped away.
Sent you so far.
Okay,
Oh, that did not work.
You might not be dark. leave. They're all here. They're all here. Pixler, you want an invite to my party? Sure.
We might have just screwed up the lobby.
That's fine. Just everyone leave. It's not a big deal.
It's Zombs' fault. It's Zombs' fault, guys. Listen, for the record, I literally said, won't this mess up the lobby?
I mean, it's not a big deal.
It's not.
Why am I not seeing him? Oh, there you are. There you go, Pixler. You can join off like that. Alright. Starting it up now. Pixel's in an online game. Are you making me angry? Why didn't you just join me? Because I had a match.
That is true.
I already had the lobby made, and I doubt you guys have team names on this thing, so... Okay, I guess you kind of do. My bad. That'll work out. And I already sent out lobby info to other people. But listen, this will work, I guess.
Zombs, did you send out lobby info to other people?
I did. Now the lobby info I sent out to other people is fraudulent.
Classic Zombs.
But they're here now, so whatever.
Yeah, I forgot how stacked our fucking... I forgot how stacked our...
Teams
This
are?
isn't even the highest tier?
No, this is. This is definitely...
Oh, I was about to say, bro. If this isn't the highest tier, I better see Appjack and Beast Mode on the teams if this is not our highest tier. Like, whatever, like...
This is world class. This should be an absolute banger. I mean, obviously, predictions, there's no question that we're going to be biased either way. But...
No!
This,
Crossbar.
I mean, that's for my team, but yeah, unfortunately hitting the crossbar. Ace is trying to take this one high. Led by Sean, and Sean, this is a team I've heard him talk pretty highly about. Pretty sure, I don't know if they've made any changes. I know my team hasn't, but I'm pretty sure this is a new addition to the roster. I think Sean was previously on board with, what is it? Titans, on board with the Titans, but I mean, I'm going to be making a great addition to this roster. Oh my goodness, he's going to fire one in, and Sean, the one I was talking about, is going to be firing away to the top of the net and finding that first goal of the series in the league.
Yeah, and that's good from us. After your team that hit the crossbar. Yeah. I don't know why I keep getting the team colors mixed up because I swear to God they change every time. I might be actually tweaking, but yeah, good start. Our team last week in World Class, I think it was like it was we won in Game 4 OT. I'm pretty sure. I remember because I was really hyped at the end of the stream. So it was either a World Class or the one below that one.
Superstar.
I keep wanting to stay Challenger, but it's not Challenger, is it? What's it called again?
Superstar. I think
Superstar.
I think a better name would have been National. I don't know who came up with that. I think National was pretty cool though. But you got Superstar, which is also pretty cool, so it's alright. But anyways, yeah, very high competition either way.
Yeah.
Magic here. Pixler being shut down. Pixler is subbing in this week for Juju. Juju, however you want to pronounce it. Juju's normally the main addition to this roster, but you know, for a sub-in, Pixler is going to be filling those shoes in pretty well. Pixler, of all the people, probably our best option, realistically. Juju has some large shoes to fill, so trying to make do with what we have.
Pixler subbed in for Milwaukee last week. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Went in for a sub-in for them, and now he's playing against them as a sub. Oh!
Yeah. Oh, Sean bar down. I hit a flip reset on this guy, by the way. Unrelated. Nice shot. Nice shot, bar down on Sean.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to flex because my achievements cabinet has cobwebs in it. So
they're still trying to figure it out, but understandable. Pixler's trying to find a way back into this one. Oh my goodness, firing close post is barely saved away. He's having to put in some overtime here. Sean now off his own back end. Trying to find a Katamak. He does. In fact, another touch is coming through. Pixler on the back foot with no boost, able to at least find some sort of 50. Daffy's going to be getting away with this one. But Pizza diving shuts it down temporarily. But Sean with space and boost. And even a flip going under ace. Pixler able to recover this, at least that. But, I mean, down 2 goals. They got to start getting some offense here. And although we finally found our way onto the Milwaukee Vortex's end, it's had not been met with any offense. It's still just been in Milwaukee's control this entire time.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, they played well last week with Pixler as the sub. So first of all, they already know how Pixler plays. And now they have their full roster, so they're going to be playing even better. That's a nice, just, I'm pretty sure, I hope to God it moved. Yeah, it wasn't us that owned it. That was a nice just control by Pizza. Got it around Kato, got 2 players to go, good pass out. And then the shot slotted perfectly bottom right. But we did a pretty good job last week. I feel like we played pretty convincingly, even with a sub. Although it was Pixler, who I think played very well, especially for being a sub. But now we have a full roster, so I'm expecting us, obviously, to win this week. And so far so good. They do kind of have momentum after that goal, but we have a lot of pressure right now. It's in their own half. There's a pass, double commit. Guys out, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, still lots of time in this series, so gotta figure things out pretty quickly though for game 1. It comes out, and the goal line's actually gonna be a loose ball. High, but Sean just not even stressing at all. He's just trying to make something happen here. It's a really tough shot, but at least getting something on. Katamak easily able to save his way. Pixler has to dive on this one. Daffy does well to 50 it into the other corner though. Ace trying to break free, but Katamak latching on, just being a pest and being oh so annoying. Pixler got a little bit of space, but not any boost to match it. Daffy, full boost. Getting past 1, but met by Pizza now. It's getting fired back into the corner. Pixler has to collect this one quickly, but a demo is going to relieve a lot of that pressure that was building up. And this play just keeps going on and on forever. They got to find a way out of their half, and with only 30 seconds left on the clock, they need a goal now.
Yeah. But I don't think Milwaukee's going to let that happen. Pass, mid, doesn't connect. Pizza maybe going a bit too early. Really good 50 on the midfield, Kato. 14 seconds left, only really has to hang on to this ball. Does a good 50. They keep it in. Sean, ball grazes the ceiling, but he hangs on to it. That's a really nice low 50. You definitely know what Milwaukee's priorities are if they're taking challenges like that. 1 second left. It does find its way midfield. Pizza is there. Kato first on it, though. Brings it into his corner. Pixel trying to set something up mid. 2 players from Milwaukee are there to meet it. Daffy not letting Ace have any breathing room with this ball. There's a really good 50 out mid. Kato does well to stand his back, but first on it. The ball still up, but Milwaukee let it hit the ground, and they take game 1.
Yeah, game 1 now in the back of the pockets of Milwaukee, but not a perfect game by any means. It definitely had some holes here and there for both sides. Denver Shred having to claw back from 2-goal lead. Can't quite find their way to the summit, but there's still a whole series left ahead of them to be played. And they're going to want to be finding more, chances on that offensive end. Having 5 shots to only 3, I mean, a very low shooting game. Did seem like Milwaukee had the ball for most of the time, though. Even if it wasn't necessarily being converted into shots constantly and constant pressure and stuff of that sort, it still just felt like they had the ball. They had possession. They had control. Denver Shred are going to have to respond, and pretty quickly here, because Milwaukee getting that lead is going to be a confidence booster. They're playing with their full roster. This is a team that I could see start spiraling or start just completely taking control and dominating if they don't get things under wrap now. Denver Shred at a deficit.
Yeah. And that's just again. This is the expect. I would genuinely not be surprised if we swept. I'm that confident in this full roster's ability to produce. It's just impeccable. Again, they were able to do so much. Again, this is not a diss to Divine, but Daffy's just higher rank. Or not Divine, Pixar. Why did I say Divine? Zombs, I might be going crazy.
Listen, you might be, but what isn't crazy? That shot nearly. Daffy having some good defense, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Pixler definitely is no slouch himself, but just a roster being a roster is what you're used to playing with. And, you know, we're talking about Daffy, but Kanamak and Sean are still finding their magic. And back in the net, wow, beautiful shot right there. But
I want to glaze Kato real quick. That profile picture gets hard. It's a 10 out of 10.
I might be on Epic Games, so I don't know.
It's Kobe Bryant, where he looks like sad after winning the NBA final.
Oh.
It's like, it goes hard. Sorry, anyway. Pressure, there is a demo on said Kato, but defense picks up from it. Clear down the field, Daffy might have a crack at it. What a counterattack, Zombs. Off of a good demo, decent look at the net. Kato spawns back, and look at how quick this counterattack is. Pizza is last back. Daffy realizes before Pizza does where Kato's touch is going, and he hits it just barely out of reach of Pizza, and they're able to put it away.
Yeah, it looked like Pizza might have been looking for a demo right there to give some space, and Daffy better to it. Just hits the ball into the net. Open net. Ace now trying to mount some sort of counterattack, and similar situation. They're down by 2. Never try to have to claw their way out a hole yet again. Sean just outplaying a defender. Pizza's trying to keep aggressing, though. Low boost on his end, though. He's got to find something. It's actually going to be a flip pass one. Kataback better to it. Able to do some good defending. Ace now having a chance. He's just flipping it past, but a defender's easily able to cut that off and fire across the entire length of the field, turning that 2 into a 3, and the hole keeps getting deeper.
And yeah, that's just who was that, Pizza last? Yep, same last man, same scenario. Clear just happens faster than the defensive rotation can expect, and again, this is what you expect from a full roster compared. That's a really nice 2v1 play. Somehow, Daffy 50s that wide of the goal line, and they again, the Zombs, that's not to, like, stay in this. They'd still be up by 2 goals. Now they stay up by 3, and that's tough, but, I mean, defense wins you championships. Speaking of defense, another defensive clear, and guess what? Another fast break goal. This time, Kato puts it away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was absolutely ridiculous. I feel like if I'm bumped right there, I'm actually in a different dimension. But Daffy just takes it like a champ and 50s.
You're not Daffy.
I'm not Daffy. I'm not built like him. And I mean, going up 4 this early, it's got to be a mental block already, and getting fakes now. I mean, it feels like every single goal is just gonna pile on this mental. And they're trying to find a way out. They really are. Trying different avenues of attack, but Daffy and Kataback now linking up, it just seems so effortless with Sean just flying up for why not, the fun of it. Pizza having a chance, and typically Pizza is the star player of this roster, but he's just not getting the chances and looks that he wants to typically. And in previous weeks, he's looked unstoppable, but maybe missing out on their full roster is that big of a deal for them.
Yeah, and yeah, it's 4 goals up. Good spot. Yeah, again, this is what I expected. And in a best of 5 scenario, where this game 2 is so important, and game 1 started, it's like the inverse in most series. That is a really nice passing play, though. Absolute. I'm gonna call that a whole quarter, because that is just a perfect pass to Pizza in the midfield there, and he slots it 1, 2, 3 kilometers per hour. And as beautiful of a goal that is, they still have to climb Mount Everest to get back into this game.
Yeah, you can't count them out yet. You know, they still have a lot of time. That's the one good thing about getting scored on 4 times in the first minute 30, is that you still got 3:30 ahead of you. Pixler trying to give himself another chance. Ace just launching this one to the corner, not very threatening. Sean is trying to get this one by. Pizza staying extremely aggressive. This one's going to be back into the other corner, though. Daffy trying to make some magic happen, but it's actually Kataback diving. So, launching this one to the backboard. Sean easily able to clean this one up. In fact, he's going to even be stalling some time. Pixler forced to dive. Gets a guard. Really good bump right there, but Kataback, once again, able to just clear this one down far. And by the time Kataback is done with his play, his 2 teammates are already behind him with full boost. Now Pixler, no boost on the ball. Passing this one through. Now Sean left helpless, and Pizza striking in the lead, which previously was 0-4, is cut in half to 2-4.
Sean just got shaken baked in the midfield there. I'm sorry. That was really good fake play, really good pass. But yeah, they are halfway now, Zombs. They've gotten past base camp. I forgot what the like main checkpoints are in the. I used to. If you caught me back in like 10th grade, second year of high school, I'd be able to tell you every single base camp or point on Mount Everest, but haven't really had to use that information as of recent. But the information that Denver are going to be delighted to hear is that, again, they are only 2 goals away now, but a lot of time has takedown since then. We're getting towards that 1 minute mark, Zombs, and they got to put in crunch time if they want to find at least a chance back into this game.
Yeah, looking a little bit dangerous. More and more dangerous as it goes on. Daffy just going to be taking a shot on net here. It's safe to wait. This might be a chance. Pizza trying to turn this into something. It's going to be a 50 to the midfield. Kato Max able to just be just that disruption, and Daffy is even bringing it that next step. My goodness, he reacts shot, but Sean is going to be leaving Daffy all alone to do some defending. He just pings it down, giving his team some time to recover. Katamak playing this one to the corner. Pieces on the wrong side of it, but Ace continuing the attack. No boost to his name. In fact, no boost to almost the entirety of Denver Shred. Katamak throwing this one up. In fact, trying to find a bump. Pixler does well to shake it off. Pizza ripping this one down. In fact, it's into the corner. This might be a chance. Sean has to do some overtime. In fact, it's going to be a really good 50, but Pixler, is he able to turn on it? Daffy does well, and that might be precious seconds. I thought maybe it was going to be a goal right there, but by the goal line, it's saved away it once again. These are seconds that they need, precious seconds. And with the time ticking down, 2 goals still down, they need a goal right now.
Yeah, and that's just not going to happen, Zombs. Especially if it's in the middle where the striker can come through. Sean, electing not to put that on target. Doesn't really matter. 2-goal lead. Grounds it, Milwaukee. They are where they expect themselves to be in this series, Zombs, in my opinion. Denver, they need an answer.
I'm not going to lie. Denver did pretty well towards the tail end of that series. I mean, after the first minute, Milwaukee scored all 4 of those goals within that first 2-minute mark. Denver at least found a way to get their bearings and start taking some steps forward. I don't know if that was just the first time playing together, you got to figure each other out a little bit, or if Milwaukee is just really that good, where they took an entire 2 games to even be able to hold their ground. But looking forward in this series, Denver Shred is going to need a reverse sweep. It's not looking very likely with how Milwaukee are playing right now, but it's certainly not out by any means.
No. And I think that just Denver, they have a chance. Again, go back to that game 1. It was very tight. That's a really nice play downfield, but they saved away by Pizza. And I think the thing is with this team is you see how good their offensive attacks are, but in my opinion, their defense is better. What a pre-jump by Kato. Bump does not come through. Follow-up shot blocked away. Nothing comes of that. That looked really scary. Sending all 3 players forward. Sean all the way already back for this. And they had at least 2 of their goals come off from last game off of just good defense and trust in the clear, cheating up, getting that counterattack. But their defense is just so strong, and it showed in that last minute and a half. They were able to hang on and stop the momentum, stop the bleeding. But despite all of that glaze of their defense, it is Denver to strike first in this game 3.
Yeah, striking first indeed, and I think talking about firsts, I think this might be their first lead of the series, and coming at the perfect time when their back is against the wall. It couldn't have been better times, but just finding a lead isn't going to be enough. You've got to hold on to it for the entire game. Pizza trying to make some more offense, and it looks like slowly as this game's been going on and on and on, Denver Shred's offense has been ramping up. They've really started to tear into the entirety of the defense, and although you were just praising them so highly, it seems like they maybe are finding some cracks in the armor.
Yeah, and I don't know, there's still a lot of time left in this game. Maybe that could be more time for Denver to widen their lead, or maybe it's more time for Milwaukee to find something, because you can never really count them out of a game. They look scary almost every single time they have the ball. Pixar, touchdown, only finds Pizza sitting there waiting. Big clear out. Kato's there, to the backboard. Does he have the double tap? Ace, what a save, but it doesn't matter. Daffy's there for... How in the world is Daffy ready for that 50, by the way? What an insane save from Ace to keep it out, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, he's just perched and ready for in the midfield for anything to happen, and the ball just ends up on his lap, able to slam that one away, and you can't give anything but props to Ace for saving that first time, but an excellent counter comes through. I'm being absolutely assaulted by my kitty cat right now. I'm trying to pass through it. Pixler pitching that one down. It's actually over Kato Mac. Sean left to do some defense alone. No boost. Does find himself that corner, though. Does do well to get himself behind that, but a free shot's coming through. Not the placement he was looking for. Ace just kind of shoots that one into the middle of the box. Daffy does well. Now Pizza with a chance. What can he do? It's going to be fired high. Ace has to do more defending. It's going to be water falling down. Pixler able to find himself a good save. But the pressure is building. They are on their back foot. Boost totals are low. Ace is the only one with a harder boost. It finally will change as Pixler does get that corner boost. And in fact, a chance to counterattack down the entire length of the field.
Pixler
Reset. Katamak does well to defend.
Maybe the flip reset, like the final touch in the play could add more, but I mean, that's your sub right there. And he just put up a really, really strong effort. Crossfield air dribble into a scary flip reset. But it's not enough. Every single person on this roster has to be firing at all cylinders. Not to say that they haven't. I mean, Ace just a moment earlier had an amazing save. Here he is up in the air, gets a beater on Kato, touchdown. Pixler can't put it away. Still a tied game here. But it still stings that they weren't able to convert that opportunity. But here's Ace having to play some bit of defense. Gets the beat. Is that towards net? It's not. If that was on target, Zombs, maybe they could have found their lead back in this game.
Oh!
Maybe they still find it, though. Pixler's able to put it away, and they're not out of the series yet.
Yeah, it seems like maybe just a misplay. Yeah, miss on the backboard. Sean, full trust in that clear from Katamak, and that's actually going to bite him in the butt a little bit as that just kind of goes over him and, in fact, right into his goal. And that lead is found back for Denver Shreds, but they got to hold on to it for another minute 40. Ace in the corner trying to find a teammate. Does find Pixler to pizza to the back of the net. 1, 2, 3 is in. What a passing play that was for the Denver Shred. They are tearing into the defense more and more as this game goes on, and Daffy just left helpless.
So I'm a big fan. I like Milwaukee, but I'm also a big Pixler fan. And I wouldn't say a big Pixler fan, but I am a Pixler fan. And he absolutely dimed up Pizza for that goal.
How about
that one? Am I casting the goal that happened before, or am I casting this one? Who knows? That's another dive, man. That's another slot. Yep. Pixler's found his footing. He's found his bearings, but Zombs. I was talking about having to climb Mount Everest last game. And that was just for that game. Even if they win this game, which they have not done yet, by the way, it is still, anything can still happen. They still have to win 2 more games in a row to win the series.
Yeah, but with the way that the momentum has already been turned around on its head, I'm not going to say it's completely impossible anymore. Daffy's trying to make sure it's impossible by shutting this one door, but I mean, Katamak is still trying to aggress. Pizza does well to shut this down for now. Pixler aggressive. Sean's able to maneuver his way around that defender. Looking for a busting flick. Does go missing this time. In the hands of Kato. 2 players up for the Denver Shred. Ace able to clear that one all the way down. In fact, Pizza gets a chance to strike. Maybe a dunk even gets it past. Last defender having to dive here. Daffy left on his back foot all again and does great job. The placement was not quite there, but still amazing job to stay composed on that goal line, especially when Daffy has been that third man for this roster, has been left alone a lot of times on defense and has been doing extremely well, but the times that the shots have been placed perfectly, sometimes there's just nothing you can do at this level of the game. What a challenge that was. Daffy forced to do some more defending, but if you're off the map, oh no, Pixler could have just turned and scored that. I don't know what came upon him. Maybe just wanted to burn off the seconds of the clock, but that seems like it was completely open.
Oh, Daffy almost just faked out both defenders, but I do agree. I think he was low booster. Maybe he messed up his wave dash or something, but regardless, it doesn't matter. They still win this game. 4-1, 5-1, what's the difference? Denver, they're able to put this game away. And now they have hope. Now they have life. And if you're Milwaukee, are you scared of Denver at this point? Because they definitely showed up this game, but maybe it was just a fluke. But I think I don't want to say anything. I think this next game is gonna be proof. Even if Denver doesn't win, if they at least make it close, it just shows that they had at least a good chance of winning the series, and Milwaukee, I think you just can't let that game get to your head. And again, they do always say that the last game in the series is the hardest one to win.
Yeah.
Especially to put it away, But
yeah, one thing I've noted that series as well is that both teams had 9 shots. It wasn't absurd pressure from Denver Shred that won them that game. It was all around the field that they were playing very well. I mean, Milwaukee still had lots of pressure. In fact, this is a great shot. Ace defensively has just been disgusting. And a miss down the other end might result in a goal. Great cut, though. And that's going to relieve a lot of that pressure Cadillac has to do some more defending. But, yeah, even shots both ways. It was just the slight execution that seemed to be the difference. Ace needing another chance here. Daffy on the backboard. Actually, passed that one up. Multiple players committing for that one. The defense might be in a bit of a panic right now, but I'm not entirely sure why. There was plenty of space.
It was a scary attempt towards net, and once one person kind of makes a mistake, it tends to have a big domino effect on the team's rotation. But they're able to get out of it alive, still keep this game 0-0. Now looking to try something on offense here, Daffy. Lens midfield for Cato, flick towards net. Pixler able to keep it off his goal line despite the demo attempt. Sean up, flip reset around 1 to Daffy, but it's blocked off by Ace. 2 players having to go for that one. Now floating towards the orange half right into Cato's lap. Pops it downfield. Ace last back, little boost. Celso made the touch. That is a rip towards net, but it's saved away by Pizza. Cato now. So much pressure for Milwaukee. Can they make anything of it? Here's Sean into the corner, but it's passed away over to Pizza, who does get a beat on that second man. Cato last back. Makes a midfield challenge, goes pinching right towards Daffy. Tries to pass it himself on the backboard, gets the beat, but that pass isn't going to find anybody.
Yeah, it's going to have to be found here on offense now. 2 minutes down to this game, no goals yet. Katamek is trying to make that change right now. Going up the wall, still has boost and a flip. Oh my goodness, trying to find his way past, but Ace's defending has been spectacular. Big bump coming out, Pizza has spun out.
Oh no.
Pixler's still there for the clear. In fact, he even finds himself a 50-50, but Katamek once again is able to collect this ball. Pinched away, Pizza's able to take advantage of that space and at least get a good challenge time. But Sean shutting it down immediately. Ace now trying to progress the offense. It's going to be passed out to Pixel or Pizza, but Pizza can't quite find that shot. In fact, it's going to be making his way across the box once again. Pixel maybe rushed that touch a bit, but Pizza saving the day. No boost to his name, though. In fact, this is going to be some low boost defending. What a save, though. That cut was very desperate, in my opinion.
That flip reset, Zombs, if he connected on the second part of his reset there, it looked to be at least towards the top of the net. I don't think anybody's ready. Speaking of top of the net, here it is, top right, but no Pizza. Gets back in time. Pinch into the side while Sean. Pop up. Flip reset. Trying to hang on to this one. Cato will take it off of him. Says thank you very much, but somehow it's saved this time by Pixler. They're hanging on by a third right now. They're still not out of the woods. Daffy keeps it in. Pixler, having to respect the bump, but is able to maintain possession of this ball. Just 50 Sean off of it, but not able to 50 Cato. Daffy doesn't make contact. Pizza gets the flip reset, but he doesn't really have the boost to follow it. Sean tries to give it to himself, but just finds Pixler in the midfield. Sean again on the ball, trying to find Daffy this time. Wasn't really able to do much with it. Now a lot of time and space on this ball. Almost a bit of a miscommunication in midfield. Sean's at least able to get a 50 off of it. Pass Cato into himself in the corner. Pixler is able to get a hand on it, but it trickles midfield, but there's a demo on the striker, and nothing comes of it.
Yeah, dangerous ball, but they're going to have to find that goal elsewhere. But Katamak is still aggressing. The pressure is still building. That might find its way, but Pixler, luckily, putting on all the stops, able to keep that one out. Now Daffy trying to make his mark, but it's going to be actually into the hand of Shot. Another beautiful save on the goal line. There's so much defense coming up, but even more is had.
Oh my goodness.
Finally, the pressure had been being built brick by brick for so long that finally Pixler or whoever was left on the defensive end was just too awkward to make that last-ditch save. And with a minute left in this one, that goal finds its mark. And now Denver Shred in an impossible situation, made even more impossible. They got to find their way out, not only of all this pressure that's seeming to already be building off this kickoff, they got to find themselves a goal to get back even to have a chance in this series, and that might just find its way in.
That would have been really unfortunate if it did. And Zombs, the amount of pressure that was building up there, like, you know, if you shake like a can of soda enough, you don't even have to open it; it'll just explode. There's just like it gets so. Or if you take a bottle of soda
That's
and you
pretty
bring
much
it
what
into an
happened right
airplane,
there. And also,
it just explodes. The amount of pressure there's just so they were on offense for, I swear to God, about 2 minutes. Denver was no boost for so long. I'm talking like that was the game-winning goal. We still don't know yet, Zombs. There's still 20 seconds left.
yeah, we've seen how much magic can be done in these last moments of the game. He's just trying to aggress. It's in the corner. This is exactly where he needed to be, but Denver Shred needed to take that last step. Sean is keeping it close. In fact, faking. Now, Aces have to do some more. He's just trying to bring it back. Bias find the boost. It's going to be important. It's maybe a chance here. Throws it up. Anyone there meet it. Pixel's looking for a bump, but it's shut down. It might just find its way to the ground, but it's going to be launched across the entire length of the field. Ace goes missing, and the ball finds its way into the ground. Milwaukee taking this in 4. Well played from the Denver Shred. They tried their best. They made this a lot more competitive than it was in games 1 and 2. Games 3 and 4 looked a lot better from them, but not bad. Shout out Pixler, honestly. Pixler subbing in. We were definitely not the favorites playing with the sub, but I mean, they made themselves look like they've been playing together. And I know players of this quality are expected. They're expected to just always be that good and always. But it really does when you're playing against a team like Milwaukee. Chemistry can go so far. So be able to put on a show like that, just even get a game and be able to keep that competitive, well done. Milwaukee, though, hats off. I mean, you guys played absolutely fantastic. Looking like a team to beat right now. And going forward, that is going to be a scary team.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I think that it's just so hard to win a series when you're having to deal with that much pressure the entire time. It just felt like they couldn't get out of their half for most of it, and that's not really. It's just, again, it's just tough when you're going against that full roster that can have the confidence to do those rotations to send 3 players forward like that. And that's not to say that they didn't fight back. They had some close looks themselves, but it was just so much more on the side of Milwaukee throughout most of that game, and in my opinion, throughout most of that series. Then they take it again confidently 4-1. Kind of the result that we expected. But yeah, props to Denver for putting up a good fight, at least making it really entertaining.
Yeah, also getting a game. And in a league like this, even if you lose the series, if you get a game, even one, those are still points. Every game gives you points. So just not lying down, not just giving up, realizing, we don't have our full roster, why even try? Sticking in there, getting that one game, that is still an additional point, and points will matter, especially closing in on Major 1. Major 1 is right around the corner. It's in less than, let me think. I think it's on the 30th. So in 17 days, we're closing in. That's 3 weeks. I mean, we are right here at Major 1. I think it actually might be before that. Let me pull up the schedule. I might have just lied to everybody. But I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Let me look. It's even earlier. It's on the 27th. So yeah, we are right there. We have one more week of actual matches, and then we're on to the majors. So every point matters, especially for seeding. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna look really interesting as we close into majors. As we I always like when there's 2 majors in like a season like this, or there's 2 events of anything, because Major 1 is a good feely out for like, which teams like off draft or off of first trade window or whatever, what have you, are looking the scariest early season, and then that major or that tournament's a really good test to see, like to really put the team to the test. I mean, it's like the ultimate showing of if you're fully worth it or not. If you're the real deal, but yeah, going into that major 1, we're gonna have a better idea of which teams are the ones to look out for early season, which ones are pulling ahead, and I think it'll be really really interesting.
Yeah, especially because it's not just single elimination. I don't think.
Right.
It's broke. I don't know exactly the format they're going. Do you know the format? I just know it's breaking up in 2 weekends, so it's got to be something. Because they have. It just on the schedule it just says Major 1 quarters and semis, and then in Major 1 grand finals or across 2 weeks. So I don't know if that's actually being split up between 2 weeks or what they're doing, but I don't know if it's decided yet. I'm sure. As a GM, I feel like this is something I should know. Let me just ask Rob why not. I'm looking forward to that, but that's kind of all we had for tonight. I'm going to be back around in, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes to stream the match for my Superstar team that was rescheduled. But that's kind of all we had for the main stream. I know the back post will probably be ending pretty soon here as the rest of the matches finish up. Obviously, there's going to be some games still going on as they go to 5 and maybe some overtimes, but it's been a pleasure casting with you, Ari. I don't know if you're sticking around for that.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's with Milwaukee, so there's. Really,
I do not think I will be.
I don't think there's any real point either. I don't even think it's with your team. So I appreciate you though hanging out with me all this day. First time just having an entire cast with someone. So it's a refresher. I think that's not true. During the preseason, I think I had some help. I think initially. I could be wrong. Me and McMaster, I think, maybe did a full day. But that was so long ago. That was the preseason, not the real week. But yeah, had a full day of casting with someone. So that was a W.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on, though.
No problem. Always a pleasure. I will be heading. So yeah, have fun with your match if it does happen.
Yeah, have yourself a good night.
You too.
There he goes. There he goes. I think I will be probably sticking around for just a little bit longer here to get that match started. We still got a little bit of a break before that match is ready to go. So we'll just be hanging out until then. Tough day for Denver Shred, though. It really was. To be fair, I didn't know how all the off-stream matches went. I know we got a couple forfeits, so the record is not terrible, but all the games that we were playing, it was a little brutal. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how everything goes. Let me check everything out. I don't know. We'll see how everything goes. Until then, just gonna drive around and wait for my boys, Rage, Jay, and Lemon to get going. Oh my god. I want to start my music, but I think it might get fucking, what's it called, striked if I play my music. So I'm so sad. What do I even do? Oh my god, kitty cat, stop messing with the plastic. I know, probably absolutely messing with your guys' ears every time he runs up and plays with that. Stop it. Bad boy. You are adorable, so I can't really get mad at you. Kind of hanging out till then, no? See those car feels turning? 2v2 second chance? Yeah, I think we're good off that. I think all of us are good off that. 3 hour mark for the stream. Yeah, we were just kind of hanging out, dude. This car feels excellent. Oh. Yeah, we are just hanging out. 20 minutes about. So I could just end the stream until we are ready to go, I guess. Basically just, yeah, I guess I could do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting here doing this anyway, so I'm gonna just keep it up and farm the stream time. Why not? Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Do that, man. God damn it, Bobby. God damn it, Bobby. Actually, like, feeling so bad right now. I gotta, like, lock in. I am actually washed. My nose. Wait, actually, I had an idea. Oh, that's how I play my music. Hold my OBS, turn the Rocket League music on, turn off my ears. Oh, wait, I peeked. Put on some bangers. Think that's good. What is that capturing? That's definitely my music. Okay, let me turn that down. Okay. You guys should be able to hear it now. That's good. I might be like worst player of all time. Those who know the random card presets. The bean. I might have to go the bean card. This song is scaring me now. What is happening? Zombs, Jay won't answer us. What does that mean? What does that entail? Am I subbing up? Alright. Buddy, where's Jay? He still got, what, 13 minutes? Yeah? Maybe he's just a last second type of guy. Okay, let me hop in there. Alright, what's going on? It's 13 minutes till start, technically, or like 12, or... Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, yeah, so, I mean, if they don't want to reschedule again, I don't know. I mean, at worst, you could wait like another 9 minutes before, like, their lobby's like actually ready to send you info. You wait like 9 minutes before joining. And instead of forfeiting game 1, I mean, I could just play game 1, I guess, but if Divine's not on. Okay. That's real. So we have like 9 minutes after whenever we're supposed to make the lobby. So 30. Yeah, 30. Yeah, I got you. know. But if he doesn't show up, I mean, I could maybe try to get Divine. I could maybe. Divine is sitting in the world class. Yeah, I got you. There he is. I have no idea. Oh! Wait, that's Thor. Yeah, they're about to play a match. I'm sorry. Well, wait as long as you possibly can. Well, now you can't join here. I'll back out of here. All right, boys. I will be streaming. Have you tried calling them in Discord? Yeah. Okay. I'm out of here. Yeah, there's just too many people in there. Listen, it's all right though. They needed a slot to join. I have them set on 5. I'm usually not expecting that many people to join up, but there they all were in the Superstar VC after the game. But listen, it's okay. Listen, everyone wanted to come and hang out. Understandable. But I'm hoping Jay pulls up. That would be delightful. If not, Vine is at least a solid sub up, and he's got experience. He's won a series a couple weeks back. Okay, I saw someone join back. I got a little excited. Jay's online, but not on. Well, if they gotta run it with Divine, at least it's not like terrible. You know, they at least have a chance to, and it's not necessarily for the entire game. You know, it just sucks that you rescheduled and then it still had the same problem. That will suck a little bit. But listen, they're trying their best to get this rescheduled done. I think we should be starting in, I don't know, within 10 minutes or so. Maybe 15. Looking more like 15 probably. They might stall as long as they possibly can so we can warm up a bit. Could be wrong. But we'll see. We shall see. Oh, just chilling. Do a once game and rage bait myself. I feel so shit right now. I'm glad I don't have to play a beater. Take a look, see if they got their team. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jay's typing. Oh my. I'm coming. All right. Alright. Hi, mate. Oh, I'm gonna get angry. Okay, that's fine. I guess I could just invite them. Where's my Pookie your age? There he is. I don't even know if I got the others added. Gotta get the invites out to the boys. Alright. We'll make inviting them in the future easier. Oh my god, I am feeling like a brick. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. Can I click the right one? Thank you. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Alright, Champs Field. We don't need all that. Looks pretty good. All right, let me turn my music down, man. And they're just jumping straight into it. They don't even want to wait a single second. You already know who I'm predicting. No surprise there. And we are off. Sorry, just position myself a little bit better so I can see my screen. Oh my goodness, what a rip. Saved away by lemons, but the ball is still in play. Jay having to do some cleanup work, clearing that one down. Aqua able to keep this one in. Big 50 comes out. Lemon's looking for a kill even. In fact, it's going to be free for Rage. He puts it in. Assisted by Lemon. Really deserves a lot of credit there. Massive 50 demoing and no one left. I mean, Flair had a good chance, but not a perfect one. And he's going to have to settle with watching that one find its way to the back of his own net. Finding the first goal of the series in a lead. Right, trying to keep this one out. Flair opting just to keep it in. Lemons with a low boost is going to find Jay. A slight team bump, but the ball is still at least cleared. Rage in the goal line, trying to keep this one close. Making his way down the field. 100 boost is all he had at the start of that play as well to get that far. Jay trying to make something of nothing. Does find Rage in the end. Flair having to close some space, but Rage going so fast is able to get the beat. Fluke better to it though, able to keep that one out. This is a tough ball. Aqua does not make contact. In fact, it's going to be oh so dangerous still. Rage finding an outplay. It's slammed through the ceiling, but only met by Aqua. Lots of defense coming through. The pressure is building. Rage actually bumped away. Lemons diving now, giving Flair a chance to break free. Big demo comes out, is going to relieve a lot of this offensive pressure. In fact, Aqua, who has no boost, is even getting that mid boost stolen from him. Big flick comes out, but Flair gets a chance to shoot. Rage on the goal line. Excellent save to keep this 1-0, but with pressure building on both ends, I'm surprised we haven't seen more goals come through. Flair now. Looking for maybe an infield pass. Opposite just bring this one down himself. Oh my goodness, when a demo comes out and Jade killing Fluke actually resulted in a smoke screen for the defenders and not really be able to see much of where the shot was coming from. Rage is just having to pray that's a bad shot, and bad shot it wasn't. Fired away, and it's in the back of his net. That's the equalizer, and lots of time left in this one. Jade just tossing this one down. Rage into the corner. Decent double tap. It might be a goal, but Lemon is not willing to bite on that bait. Has to give Aqua some space now, though. Is saved away. Fluke is beat to this one, giving Flair an opportunity. Rips that one to the wall. Rage trying to take a shake at this ball himself. Jay actually has an excellent beat. No one was quite ready, though. Rage is wanting to turn this into some offense. Doing well. Met by Fluke, though. Now Fluke has a chance on the other end. Lemons with almost no boost is getting dunked, but it's not quite a goal. But that one will be as Flair rips a shot off a great pass and dunked from Fluke, and no defenders are ready as this one comes rocketing into the top of the net. Jay had the only chance at it, but wasn't a real good one. Tough to get that ball. It's perfectly behind him and high, and a good shot. Leaving Denver Shred about half this game to work with to find that one goal back. Flair faking out the entire team, almost getting a massive flick on the goal line. Rage beat a save this team needed. Putting that one down is Aqua for the goal. Bang! Off the backboard. What control that was. Full boost and a dream. He slots it in. The defenders are going to have to watch as that one trickles in. What a play. My goodness, I just had my life taken from me. That cough was deadly. Aqua now. Flicking that one by, but it's only met by Rage, and that's going to be a really awkward bounce. Huge bump comes out, player missing, but second one was able to meet that. Jay now. Actually, we're turning back. That's going to be Rage throwing this one up. Jay just trying to get involved here. Aqua diving, looking for a demo, can't quite find that, but a 50 is going to suffice. Rage cutting this down before it becomes a problem. Fluke is already there. Awkward ball. Flicked over. Looking for the bump of the last man. Jay narrowly evades it, and now getting a chance. Doubling that one center. Rage can't quite finish that. Fluke was better too and able to keep that one out. Does get this touchdown. Lemons to Jay. Jay to the backboard. How's that bounce? Not pretty. Lemons has to do some overtime. Does pretty well. Getting a chance to shoot here. Saved away. And the pressure, although building, doesn't seem to be getting anywhere. This defense has been brutal. Now on the goal line, Rage has to do a little bit of work to keep this one away. Lemons trying to get this pass. He does get it past one, but once again, not making it very far. Rage does find a good challenge. He's going to be firing to his backboard, but luckily he's able to do pretty well to keep that one out. Lemons now trying to press on the offense. Time is ticking down. Denver Shred need 2. Only 30 seconds left. They got to turn into some offense now. Rage and Jay, a bit confused and committing to the same ball. Now a dive comes through and it's dangerous. Fired away. Lemons not given any space at all. In fact, this is a center ball. Flair has to shut this one down. It has to be left for Jay. Jay now trying to turn this into more offense. This is the last chance of the game. They need a goal right here. Into the corner. Rage in the midfield for Lemons. Lemons fires away, but it's a perfect save from Aqua into the corner. The time is ticking down. He needs a goal right here, but that clear is going to seal the deal for game 1. And if Denver Shred want to find a victory, it's going to have to be in games 2 and on. Jay, acknowledging that preset. He's going to find a new one. Not the best series here from Denver Shred. They weren't exactly warm. Milwaukee just coming off their other series, while Denver Shred have been sitting. I believe they're pretty cold right now. Obviously, we saw them play. Wait, did we see them play? Didn't even see them play today, I don't think. The other match was a forfeit win, I believe. They got a forfeit win, and now this match is their first one of the day. Pretty cold, and Jay literally got on with seconds or a minute with minutes to spare. So with no warm-up, this is looking a little dangerous for the boys in blue. But dangerous doesn't mean it's over, of course. Still lots of time here. Why did I play? I don't know what came upon me. But the kickoff clear got fun. Oh, why did we not just spawn and respawn? I'm sorry. That's my bad. Clearly this match is in void now. But it could have been easily fixed if we just spawned and respawned. My bad. That's on me. But anyways, saved away. Rage now. Passing this one up. Lemons, not much boost to play with, but does at least get some sort of 50. That boost is stolen away by Flair. He's looking for a pass. It's maybe a bit too direct. Luke wasn't able to escort that one into the goal, but a big demo comes out. Jay is going to have to do some overtime here. Oh my goodness, and put in the hours he did. What a save that was. This one's thrown across the blocks. Luke is a little bit too ahead of that one. Trying to make some magic happen. Can't quite. This time, Lemons now is going to collect this ball. What can he do? Rip a shot on target. Aqua does great on defense. Scrambling back. Jay finally gets a 100 boost here. This ball is left rolling out. Luke is able to pop this one back in, but quickly met by Rage. It's going to be a free shot. Jay does go missing this time, but luckily not on target, and no one was committing for that shot. Temporarily saved away, but all 3 players in Milwaukee having full boost here. It's going to be a nightmare to break out. Now Flair with 100 boost taking his bet for the ceiling. Wait, Rage taking a little bit of space. Good 50 comes out. But Aqua also shooting this one to the corner. Double commit, I think, came out. Jay has a chance to maybe strike here. Just a pop mid. Well met by Fluke. Pass back. The respawn is perfect. He gets a 100 boost and is flying high. Gets a reset. Wave dash. Can't quite find it, but does get a demo. Rage now. Just has to opt for a slight touch. Fluke popping this one mid. Aqua going missing. Gonna act as a fake though. Lemon rips this one far, but once again, Flair is there to meet him. Double commit comes out on the offensive end, but I don't think it's gonna get Denver Shred burned here. Fluke rips this one out. Lemon smartly diving early. Oh my goodness! I look away for even a freaking second. I didn't know that Lemon still had this. Ripped it into the corner off the sidewall. He has the read. Snipes that one in, and Fluke is left as a spectator as that one rips into the back of his net, opening the scoring. And oh my goodness, what a way to get started for the Denver Shred here. Halfway through this game, Lemons is the one with all the offense. Can't get comfortable with one though. Lemons trying to make it 2. Saved away. Rage being brought all the way back. Looking for a 50. It's actually pitched all the way out. Rage now trying to shut down even more space. Fires this one across net. It's met by Lemons again. What a save that would have been. Lemons securing that goal. What a play. Ripped across the box, and Aqua, although got a piece of it, wasn't enough, and might be biting his tongue as that one falls into the back of the net. What a goal. Kickoff coming through here now. Rage trying to make some magic. Good catch by him. Jay now closing the space. Double tones out. He's going to be fighting his way across the entire length of the field. Thankfully not in for Denver Shred. Lemons looking for a pass. Does get it past one. Rage firing on net. Excellent save by Aqua. Aqua on this defensive end has been an absolute wall. And thank God for that for them, because he has been last back so many times. Fluke now giving up that possession for a boom. Aqua trying to progress not only on defense, but now looking for some offense, going up the ceiling here. Fluke making some magic, almost pre-jumping Lemons, but only finding air this time. Into the corner, Jay committing. It's going to be dangerous, and Lemons can't quite get out of the way. Is going to be forced and submitted to an own goal. Quite unfortunate. That 50 comes through. Wasn't expecting that, and he's perched up on his goal line. Already jumped up. He tried to have flipping out of the way, but still bouncing into the back of his goal. For all the work Lemons has put in this game, I don't think he can take that much more than a chip on his shoulder. I think he'll be all right. Throwing that one. A big bump comes out. Rage would be happy at least getting that bump. Even if it's not the ball, giving his teammate a free chance at least. Chance to go very far, but now this counterattack. Rage to Jay. Jay trying to hit, narrowly escapes that demo, and now able to at least throw a challenge in. Aqua pinches that one away, maybe wary of that challenge. Now, throwing it up to Jay. Jay nearly finding magic, but not quite this time. Aqua ripping this one towards goal. Going to be met by either crossbar or a player. Oh my goodness, shot close, but bravely lets that one bounce by. And oh my goodness, Jay now on the offense, trying to make some magic. Lemons, what a fake that was. Bringing this one in, making the flick. Jay, or sorry, Rage now is able to make some, my goodness, make some money, but really well defended again. I mean, this Milwaukee defense has been spectacular, but that touch isn't spectacular. Oh no, Rage fires open netted. Wasn't exactly an easy one, but definitely should have been a goal. That one's going to be put aside, but you're going to have to look for the next chance and maybe just hold on. I mean, I don't mind if they, as long as you get the win here. That one's going to be dangerous. Is gone by the wayside. Lemons looking for maybe one more. 50-50. Lemons has been the star of the show this game as he gets himself a hat trick and doubles up. Surely that's securing this game late in game 2. I mean, faking out Aqua's going all in from the mega dunk, but faked and low 50-50 to the back of his net, and Lemons is putting on a show. Flair trying to breathe some life back into this team, but this is going to have to be a goal right then and there. As soon as this ball got cleared, it was game, set, point. As soon as this ball finds its way into the dirt, we're going to be seeing ourselves into a game 3. Tied 1-1. Fluke, or sorry, I think that was Flair. Try to even out the own goals. Couldn't quite get that one across the line, but won't be entirely disappointed with this result. Denver Shred firing back on all cylinders. Lemons playing absolutely fantastic. This is the third on this roster, making himself look like the first man. And now, lots of time. You left me on the other team. That's some lore right there. We're getting Lemons lore. Moving forward, we have lots more Rocket League ahead of us. Still only 1-1 here. Gonna be off the new same side kickoff this time. Rage throwing this one to the corner, keeping it safe. This is that double tap, but really awkward. The ground just kind of ate his jump and called that G-Force. Oh my goodness, that dive almost caught Jay by surprise, but luckily in the corner of his eye, he saw that challenge, able to pop that over one. Now Lemons has a chance. 2 players are up, shutting him down. After putting on that LeBron game, as they were saying in game chat, they had to throw in all the stops to get them down, I guess. I mean, he's guarding him with multiple players, but Lemons gets a free shot, and If you don't guard LeBron, it's going to end up in the back of that net. We all know what the L stands for in Lemons now, and LeBron just slamming this one home. Good luck saving that one, Aqua. You've had an excellent defensive series, but if it's slammed at, what, 100 plus kVH close to your net, I mean, you just don't have a chance to react. Now Lemons on the kickoff. He's going to be losing this one to Aqua. Aqua has a chance to find an equalizer. Ain't quite this time. Oh my goodness. Jay almost getting pre-jumped out of this world, and Lemons is just putting on a clinic. He can't help himself but score. That Cloud9 decal's never looked better. And Jay going high, faking, and just Flair is left helpless. Hypnotized almost as Lemons slamming this one to the back of the net too early, and we are on a 5-goal streak for Lemons right now this series. He can't be stopped. Someone put a hand up. I know it's LeBron, but he's had a career for 20 plus years. I don't know about that. But seriously, he's going crazy. Lemons having another chance. Oh my goodness. Flip around the ball, gets a reset. Can't quite do anything with that one, but Flair did have to respect it. Slapping. Oh my goodness. Ripped across the entire length of the field. Goes missing though. I mean, Fluke committing all of his boosts to at least go down with LeBron, but met right back off the respawn. Looked like Lemons wanted to go get his get back, and all my demos are coming through a flurry. And I can't even see what's going on because the director cam is stupid. Now, Fluke going down the other end with no boost. Shut down just barely. Lemons so awkward and backwards. Oh my goodness, Rage was blind trying to find a save that was from a shot that was never coming. Now looking for a dunk. Lemons is actually going to get a pinch. Saved away barely by Aqua. Did a good job covering the shot and also the fake. Luke is just going to let this one go by, but that 50 is not what they were looking for. Flair has to make a crucial touch here. Does. Fluke able to release the pressure. Aqua trying to turn this into offense, but Lemon still getting those get backs from earlier. Rage now able to rip this one down the entire length of the field. Met by Aqua. Aqua putting in lots of work for this team right now. He's been really putting on a display on defense and making a lot of chances. This actually might be an open chance. Ripped off the crossbar. Wanted Lemons to maybe extend that lead further. We'll just say that. But still, 2-goal advantage here, and Evershed is still looking at a very favorable position. Jay now getting his hands on the ball. What a play that was. That catch was almost disgusting. Lemons putting some more work defensively. Good clear, but that pass might be even better. 2 players committing. It's going to be maybe an open chance, but with no way to convert. And Rage there cutting early. That entire offensive play is now chopped down. Looking for a demo on the defensive end. Flair has to do some insane defending, even if it requires a fake. Jay diving on this one. Somehow, that ball flies high, and it might go all the way down. Lemons, I don't know how he's getting that through almost every single player, but through sheer force of will, he does. Oh no! A similar shot to one we saw in professional earlier today. In the corner, just a bad 50. Rage wanting to get more, and maybe a little bit rushed of it. It's not the play you're looking for, and Rage is going to have to bite his tongue as that one just flies in the back of his net. But still, you have yourself a lead, and there's only about a minute 40 left in this one. You got to hold on. Fluke not wanting any of that, trying to find some offense here. Flair inching this one down the entire length of the field. Lost and Denver try to have boost here now. What can they do? Lemons starting the attack as the Arrowhead. Doesn't get very far. The defense is strong. Could need some armor-piercing rounds. Jay might be that. Flip reset. Musty! Not quite breaking through. Cracks in the armor are starting to form, but oh my goodness, the counterattack was almost there. Rage is doing well to get that one off Flair, but Fluke going missing this time. Uncharacteristic miss. Lemons has to do some more defending. Aqua goes missing, leaving it for Rage. Rage now rips it across the entire length of the field, and that might just go in. How can this man have such accuracy from the entire length of the field, but when he's in front of it, he point-blank misses. This man might be a sniper rifle with a Bunderbless. I don't even know. That was well played. Jay now. Rather Flair trying to turn this into some offense. It's really awkward. They're going to need a goal here. Milwaukee Vortex down 2. They need a way back in the series. That's not going to clear they're looking for. Only met by Lemons. Saved away this time. This ball is going to have to be dealt with. Fluke in the air, going to the backboard. Jay able to save it away, but it's still really dangerous on the goal line. Multiple players missing after a fake comes through. Big bump comes out, and that has to be so tilting. Rage looking for that pass, but that bump is crucially timed, and this ball is still just so dangerous. Oh my goodness, what a fake! And capitalized immediately was Lemons. Just seeing it all the way through, finding himself another hat trick, and Jay so expertly realizes that Lemons has so much momentum and speed, probably called it off too. Rips that one into the sidewall, doubles it in, and that's back-to-back hat tricks. Lemons is putting on a clinic right now. Actually proving that he actually might be LeBron. We all know what that all stands for now. From now on. Leaving this one for Jay. Jay now. Looking for maybe a sidewall. Doesn't need it. Lemons is there. In fact, met by Rage, and the time has ticked down, and that's going to be game 3. And Denver Shred is looking to close this one out. Aqua. Wanted to get at least one more. You always want the stat pad, and oh, you might just find it. Aqua getting the assist. Fluke. Really put on a good show right there. Aqua did a good job of pressuring that bump, though, I have to say. And Fluke somehow managing to, like a pilot, maneuver through multiple obstacles and slams that one in the goal. Although, fruitless attempt, no pun intended, as Lemons carrying the team once again. Not carrying the team, but leading the team with 3 goals again. Really, just being disgusting right now. 3 for 6. Rage putting in work around the field. And Jay also doing absolute wonders. These players are playing such good offense. I mean, look how many shots are coming through. That's 16 shots for the Denver Shred compared to the Milwaukee Vortex's 4. They're just blasting them with pressure. How much PSI is that? I don't know. But you can't stop there. You know, this was not game 5. This was not game 4. This was game 3. Yeah, my point being that they're still on match point now. Pushing forward now. They're looking to just close this out in 4. Nice little 4. Gentleman sweep. But it's not over. You know, this is the Milwaukee team that we saw first game really shine. So you can't look past them. Aqua trying to get this through. Defensively looking a little awkward. Fluke is going to get a chance to center this. He's going to find his way to the hands of Flair. Now Flair looking for a crazy double. Met by Rage though. Rage not finding the clear that he really wanted, but Aqua not exactly expecting that. Does not have the positioning and the boost to really take care of that. Lemons maybe have a chance on goal. Can't quite find the contact he wanted. Leaving that into the hands of Jay. Jay being pressed. Rage is also diving on this one. Lemons smartly tried to back off, but it was too little too late. Tipped his feet a little bit too far in that water, and that water happened to be burning as Flair just rips that one across the entire length of the field. And you play with hot water, you might just get burned. Oh, that's called. But we're not done here. Aqua now, trying to extend this lead. Finding his way to the backboard. Jay will be there to collect this ball. Dodging Eddie demos. Oh my goodness, almost the own goal of the night. Lemons trying to be the MVP of both teams. My goodness, that one's ripped across. Jay, or Rage, more so. Missing that touch, but you're gonna have to do some defending here. Ripping that one across. Fluke. 50-50s with the corner, but might not be the result he was looking for. Now collecting this boost. Clear comes out, but it's going to be met by Rage. Rage just throwing this one in. Lemons can't make this one work. It's still going to be pretty good ball to work with. Aqua as well to save this away, but with pressure building, you got to expect some sort of infield pass to come here pretty soon. In fact, it does. Aqua nearly finding the top of Flair's car. This one is a dangerous pass. Saved away. Looks like we're going to be fighting 50-50. Aqua can't quite turn that one. It's gold, almost a clip of the night. Lemons just trying to force this one out, but Rage just rips that one across the entire length of the map. Fluke dangerously bringing that one back to his opposite corner. For a second, I thought he might have owned goal that, but silly me. Fluke is 10 times the player of me. Oh my goodness, what a dunk. Flair get bumped a little bit, so he can't follow this one up as exactly how he wanted. Still does a really good job of getting a hand on that. Aqua now taking control. No flip to his name, but a pinch. Jay trying to break out of his half. Denver Shred halfway through this game and have not found themselves that goal that they've been looking for. In fact, this might extend their lead even farther. Milwaukee, no second man there to shoot that ball. I think that was maybe a free opportunity there, but they're going to have to go next. Rage slowing down the pace. Flicks this one high. Aqua easily able to shut this down. In fact, turn into some offense. Arsenal reset. Flick. Not quite there. Fluke. She's taking this one to the ceiling. Lemons easily able to shut this down, though. In fact, this might be a chance to counterattack for multiple players thinking that not quite coordinating the exact way they wanted to. Jay just going to opt to flick this one. Not much boost to go around. That's maybe not the touch that they wanted. Oh my goodness, what a dunk, though. Jay trying to find the infield pass. Gets punished by Flair, who just plays the ball and rips that one across the entire length of the field. Jay, oh my goodness, Flair somehow reading that infield pass just brings it down the entire length of the field and doubling up that lead to try pushing us into a game 5. Denver Shred still having a chance to bring this back. Lemons, he's got to start with him. Oh no, just barely wide. Almost putting on a clip of the night, I'd say, but just barely hitting the post. 50-50 comes through. Ripped across again. Players are going post to post, coast to coast, but not finding the goal. Denver Shred have a lot of work to be done here still. Flair diving first time. This flicks out to Rage. Rage now trying to find the back of the net. Aqua just a solid wall on defense still. Now Flair has a chance to waste even more seconds off the clock and even turn this into offense. Saved away. 50-50 comes through here. Flair's taking this one up now. No reset, but it's a decent pass. How does Fluke turn this one into offense? He can't quite. Jay just ripping that one out like a band-aid. Still a dangerous ball. Jay trying to get his best to turn this. Oh my god, if that last little touch might do it, but Flair also there. That multiple players on defense. Fluke now. Getting dumped all over. This one's ripped across the entire length of the field. And if we're gonna need if we want to see a Denver Shred win here in game 4, they're gonna need some offense right now. This has to be a goal attempt soon. Ripped away by Flair. Time is ticking down. These seconds are precious. Lemons trying to keep it in. Give this team a fighting chance. Double off the corner. Saved away by Flair, but that's 2 people. Infield pass, giving them a chance. Jay and Rage linking up late in this game. But assisted well by Lemons. I mean, Flair had to go all in for that save and giving Rage a quick chance to pass this one off to Jay. Jay finding that top corner. Cutting that lead down. 1 goal is what separates these two with an overtime. With only 11 seconds, they lose it to their corner. They're going to have at least a chance to rip it on. It's just wide. I think the net was open. Not an easy ball to shoot. Time is ticking down. This is at least going to bounce up. Jay, not the touch he was looking for, and doubled into the ground. GG comes out, but the game is not over. This one will be concluded in game 5. This game, Flair was the star of the show, finding 2 immaculate goals. But once again, it needs to be said, Aqua 3 on defense has been a menace. He has been saving everything. I just feel like when I see Aqua back, I'm not expecting goals to come out. His defense has been immaculate. They got to find different ways around him. I mean, these infield passes, whenever they do find them, I have not been seeing them as much tonight, but whenever they do find those infield passes, they have been disgusting. So if Denver Shred can continue to find that, I don't think they'll be that worried going to game 5 here. But we've seen this story get told in every way at this point. This game is anyone's to win. Of course, I've got to support the boys, but Still got to lock in here. And compared to the last game, what, 16 shots to, I didn't quite read it that time, but it definitely wasn't 16 shots. Pressure definitely went more the way of Milwaukee, it felt like here. But still have a lot to prove here. In Game 5. Aggressing this one. Giving Aqua a chance to strike, slowing this play down. Jay cutting that one. Quick read off the sidewall. Rage is trying to progress this. Met by Flair early. Good challenge comes out. 50-50 gets ripped off and maybe a chance. Jay to the backboard. Can Flair put a hand up? He can. Rage is shut down once again. Jay trying to strike. It's going to be a loose ball. Lemons does at least get a 50-50, but it's just going to be cleared out the entire length of the field. Now this might be a loose ball. Free one for Aqua. Tries to fake Rage, but Rage doesn't care. It's dangerous. He's close to the goal. What a pass coming through. All three players of the Denver Shredder committing on this, but no goal. Didn't even feel like there was really a solid chance. Oh my goodness. All players are committing again. Lemons finding that break, and for what seemed like ages, it just seemed like such an awkward position to be in, but Flair last second opting to dive on that one, and Lemons better to it, was aware and got that around the last defender, put it in. What a play. Heads up play from Lemons. Lemons, when he's playing well, he just keeps scoring. Lemons going to rip this one across the entire length of the field, going to secure the 100 as well. Fluke has a chance to make some magic happen. Couldn't quite this time. No rabbit in the hat. Double comes out. Rage able to clear that one. Flair has to take a back seat as he has no boost. He has 100 now. It's going to be awkward, though. Lemons respecting a clear actually goes missing. In fact, that low 50 might be played perfectly. Oh, my goodness. Jay on the defensive end right there had a player running after him, and he did a great job of shaking off that, that bumper, that pesky bumper, and did a great job. Jay now having some more defending. Rips that one. Rage might have a chance to shoot. He can't quite get the power he's looking for. Tough to get power on that one. His car kind of got eaten by the flip. Jay, flip reset, pops that one up. Lemons doesn't quite bite on that one. Multiple players on the defensive end do, though, and this one's going to be dangerous. Jay can't quite find the touch he was looking for. This one is centered. Fluke opting to take this one back all the way. Rage is okay with that. He wants to dive for this, and oh my goodness, maybe getting a chance to strike. Fluke gives so much space right there. Flair now. Up in the air. Shut down, but two players had to commit. Lemons with no boost is trying his best to aggress this ball. It does well. Aqua, it left in a tough spot, has to go missing, but Flair, excellently communicated, was ready for it. Now Jay with no boost, he might have to watch that one go all the way in. Lemons did a great job to get the initial save, but Aqua was there for the dunk, and posterizing LeBron is quite a sight to see. I mean, that was an excellent play. I can't believe he was able to get to that in the first place, but now, halfway through Game 5, we have ourselves an equal game. Anyone's game, really. Lemons taking this ball off Jay. Which, to be fair, with how he's playing tonight, I don't blame him. Oh no, it's an open backboard, and Fluke will never miss a chance like that. He's been looking for this chance all game. Finally rips one to the backboard, and it makes it look like free play. Rips that one in. That was a great attempt to save that, but an attempt is all it was, as finds his way in the back of the net, and Denver Shred's lead is looking nothing but ghost stories now. Flair does well in the backboard here. Keeps this one close. Rage is trying to aggress it. Flair with no boost is putting a body on it. Flips that one out. Aqua now trying to find the backboard himself. This ball gets ripped the entire length of the field, but only met by Fluke about halfway. That pass will not suffice. Aqua still trying to aggress this. Fluke has to retreat temporarily. Now he's going to turn on the gas here. Jay, bit of a panic jump there, but maybe it's well earned, as Aqua and the entire rest of this team has been playing absolutely ridiculous in other minds. This ball looking pretty, trying to turn that into something. Jay now trying to break out of his own half. Aqua's lurking underneath. Good beat right there. Lemons now cut by Jay. Jay now maybe turns this into a chance. Fluke is doing a great job defensively dodging a bump, but with full boost and a good position, able to get himself a really solid 50-50. Aqua and Jay having a 50 of their own now. This one's ripped across. Good dunk comes out. It's still in the corner. Full boost to his name. Trying to find another 50. Jay does well. ripped into the middle of the field. Lemons goes missing this time. Jay looking for some magic. Sidewall is going to at least center the ball. Quick speed from Rage is going to at least get the ball back in play, but for how much longer? Another rip. We're down to the final minute here, and the Denver Shredder's still trailing. And terribly timed own goal, I think. Under a lot of pressure. I think he might have needed to get a touch right there. I think it would have been a goal. And the miss came through beforehand. He had to get a touch with the crossbar right there. Brutal, brutal time to be down 2. It already looked like a tough hill to climb, but now Everett's Stealth is in front of you. Lemons going high, gets the reset. 2 players up. Aqua gets a good save, but it's still perilous. Decent clear comes through. Aqua, no boost. Actually finds the mid, and securing all these boosts might be detrimental to the Denver Shreds offense, and it seems to be coming to a close. Jay is trying to keep it alive, though, but Aqua, what a challenge that was, shuts the whole play down. Lemons fires this one up high, but it's going to be met by Fluke. In fact, midfield pass goes missing. They need this to be some offense right here, right now. Pops it early. Big bump comes through. Jay needs to score. Now he does, giving them, reminiscent to last game, a chance. Big bump comes through on both of them. That shot will be good, but with only 16 seconds left, they still need one. Lemons in Fluke for the kickoff. High ball. Fluke. Or sorry, Flares is draining so much time from the clock here. Flip reset into the corner. Jay needs to clear this one. Rage having a chance. Maybe to Lemons. Lemons has to find a crucial touch. It's a big one. In fact, it's going to be in front of the goal line. They hit the crossbar. And that'll be game. They had it right there. But the last shot of the game ripped into the crossbar. I couldn't quite see it. The angle was pretty atrocious, but GG's come out. What a series this was. And Denver Shred, I think they had it right there, but just coming up short at the end there. Can't quite force the overtime. Tragic. But well played by Milwaukee. They played extremely well this week. All around. Across the entire league. GG's, everybody. Was a tough day for the Denver Shred, but it happens sometimes. GG's all around. Oh, let me make sure to add. I must have already done it. Tough day in the office for the boys. It's okay, though. There will be next week and then the major, like I said before. Everyone, make sure to go check out CSA once again, Car Soccer Association. Major's coming up soon, so don't want to miss out on that. But anyways, have yourselves a good night, and we will regain. We will definitely regain. Tough living.